Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to the start of the finale of Spirit of Justice, or at least the story finale. This is not the final case, of course, but it is the final case in terms of plot, at least. Yeah, unfortunately, my bad. I thought I was going to be able to finish up what I was doing earlier, so I knew I was still going to stream, so I didn't want to, like, cancel anything. I just thought I was going to be done sooner, so we are starting a little late, but that's okay. We should still be able to get a decent chunk of this. This is the final case, so I'm sure this one's going to take, like, fucking forever anyways. I don't expect to be anywhere even close to finishing this case. I mean, it's technically even the final case of the series, let's be real. We're not getting a 7 anytime soon. So as far as I'm concerned, you know, not counting spin-offs, I expect this to be quite the long case. I like how, like, TV version of What's-Her-Face is, like, a little more stacked than not TV version. They know who they're appealing to with this one. Yeah, you gotta play it up for the camera, of course.
Good people of Wright, we can't allow things to go on like this.
Can't believe they're interrupting
the Defense Culpability Act
the TV for this.
Done nothing but produce countless victims of wrongful convictions. The time to act is now, for we, the Defiant Dragons, have obtained the ultimate weapon, the Founder's Orb.
Oh shit, they got the magic
and to the
MacGuffin.
Garenian regime, make no mistake about it, I will personally dethrone you. A dragon never yields. Nor will he rest until his revolution is complete.
Wasn't sure you're gonna go live. Yeah, I knew it was. I was just like, I didn't realize how late it was when I was finally ready to start up stream. I should have said something, but it completely slipped my mind. So that's definitely my bad. Who did we? I guess we ended with Phoenix's last case technically, right? So I guess that makes sense why we're starting with this one. It's been like a month, so I can't remember every little detail, but I'm sure we'll be fine. And this concludes our report on the recent television hijacking incident in Korean. But really, who could have anticipated such a surprising turn of events? Did you hear that, Polly? Someone hijacked the airwaves over there. It's like something out of a movie. Apollo? Yeah. Dirk. What are you up to this time? Wait a second. Do you know the TV hijacker or something, Apollo? You could say that. But it was a long time ago. And why do you know someone like that? I mean, they're calling him an insurgent. Yeah, about that. Oh, who's here? Huh? He flew all the way here? Why would he want to see Apollo? Hey there, Apollo. Long time no see. How have you been, son? It's the guy that was on TV. Wasn't he just like, it must have been pre-recorded. Because how do you like fly over here after the hijacking like mere moments ago? I thought it was live. Guilty as charged. Surprised to see me, Apollo? I just beamed in from Korean and boy, my arm's tired. You need your arms to teleport? This can't be happening. I must be dreaming, or hallucinating, or both. No, you're not, Apollo. It's a TV hijacker / insurgent in the flesh. I'm so confused. Mr. Hijacker, sir, I have so many questions, I don't even know where to begin. But let's start with that bit about the man who raised you. Wait, don't tell me you haven't told anyone about me, son. Dude, Apollo knows, like, jack shit about his family to begin with, like, and then he doesn't reveal anything. Clearly he doesn't want to talk about it. It's okay to brag about it. Tell everyone your old man's me, the rebel Dirk. I mean, my face is all over TV these days. I'm practically a celebrity. Juicy, what do you say we close up early today? What? Why? Oh, come on, son. No need for the cold shoulder. I know I'm gonna regret this, but... What do you want, Dirk? You just show up here without warning after all this time? What gives? I came all the way to see you, son. Come, rejoice. Right. Why don't you tell me the real reason you're here? Well, okay, so maybe there's a little something I need your help with, too. But the fact is, I came here to see you. That's the honest truth. Yes, I think we've established that. Figures. Haven't seen him in 10 plus years and he's already asking for a favor. Really is a rebel in the pure sense. Just does whatever he pleases. Come on, Polly. I need details. Inquiring minds want to know. Okay, hold your horses. First, I've got a few questions of my own. Cannot call upon your son after going to fetch the milk for over a decade? Well, okay, to be fair, if we recall, it wasn't his dad that left him, it was Apollo who left his dad. Because they were living together over in Kurdain, I guess. Because, I mean, he looks like a native. So if anything, it's Apollo that left him. Apollo went to go get the milk and decided not to come back. Pleased to meet you, little lady. My name is Dirk Sadmadi. I'm a rebel by trade. A rebel? But on TV they're calling you an insurgent. Yeah, that's like, that's what we call synonyms. So which is it? Personally, I vote for rebel with a cause. A real headache for anyone in your way. Why was head in quotes? Juicy. You got me there. I'm the head of a resistance group. The Defiant Dragons. We like the good, the bad, and the ugly. But without the good part. Wait, so he's not even like pretending to be doing this for a good cause? In Kurdain, I'm like the boogeyman. A tall tale parents used to spook their kids straight. That's too bad. You seem like you'd be a fun, cool guy to hang out with. Damn. This lady's a real catch, son. I'm talking bride material, if you get my drift. You're not making it very subtle there, my guy. Wait, what? Oh, stop it. You're embarrassing me. Dad. What the fuck? Alright. I don't think Apollo's enjoying any bit of this. She's a plucky one, alright. Someone pluck me out of my misery. Now about that man who raised you business. What did Mr. Dirk mean when you said that he's the man who raised you, Apollo? The truth is, I grew up in the kingdom of Kurdain. Did I, ever mention that? No, you didn't! Seems like a pretty big thing to mention at some point. Oh, so you grew up in Kurdain? Wait, are you saying you're not from around here, Polly? And it was at that moment she realized this relationship couldn't continue. No, it's just I was raised in Kurdain when I was really little. Still, that's a shocker. It's like I hardly know anything about you. How come you never told me? Apollo, you really haven't said a word about your past, have you? What, that was raised by a wanted criminal? It's like a bad joke. It does sound rather melodramatic. I doubt anyone would believe you. So you two haven't seen each other in a while, huh? You could say that. I'd wager it's been at least 10 years. Wow, that's a really long time. Hey, look, I'm not implying it. She's the one implying it, okay? The way she reacted to the thought of him not being from around here, the fact that she even specifically said not from around here, I don't know. To me, that's a flag. I'll let you decide what color that is, but it's certainly a flag. Yeah, well, I figured he'd forgotten about me. Not a chance. It's just, well, starting a revolution takes time, and keeping it going even more so. And being a wanted man, I couldn't just hop on a plane to come say hello. So how the fuck did you get here? Especially after just showing up on TV, your face is like public knowledge now. I get it, it's fine. Though, truth be told, it's weird having Dirk suddenly show up and acting all eternal. I'd even almost forgotten about Kurdain. No, that's not true. Probably tried to forget about it on purpose. Nothing, Mr. Dirk. What is it we can help you with? I need to get my hands on the Founder's Orb, the most sacred treasure of Kurdain. That's where you come in. The Founder's Orb? Wait, but didn't you say you already have it in that broadcast of yours? Don't go believing everything you see on TV, little lady. No one's seen hide nor hair of the Founder's Orb for some time. No way. So that was just a bluff? What are you going to do if you don't find it? I don't know. Guess that just means we have to find it, son. 'Cause I can't really back down now, can I? Different year, same old Dirk. It's all coming back to me now. Hold on. I think I read something about this in the newspaper a while back. There's something about you guys stealing a secret treasure from a temple's treasure room. That's a load of crock. We didn't lay a finger on the orb. Really? Yes. Baseless allegations, all of it. Our enemy has really found a way to keep us on our toes. Oh, so it's like a setup. That's the long and short of it. However, my compatriot has been hot on the orb's trail. And just the other day, his hard work finally paid off. We now know the Founder's Orb is in Kudeen Village. Kudeen Village? Yes, I hear there are spirit mediums there. They even have direct relations with Kudeen. It's almost like it's in the name or something. Spirit mediums. Right. Some doctor of archaeology there supposedly has the orb. Wait, Apollo's never been there, has he? I didn't even think about that. His name is Archie Buff. My defiant dragon compatriot has already made contact with him. Apparently, someone has asked the doctor to study the orb. Whoever asked him to do that is the real... Whoever asked him to do that is the real thief? Most likely. Archie Buff. Archie Buff. Archie Buff? I'm not... These last couple names have been a bit tricky to figure out what they're trying to get at here. And you think this guy will just hand the orb over to you. My compatriot, Dad, says Dr. Buff has already promised to do so. It seems that he knew it has been stolen and wanted to do the right thing. Dad, I remember running around with him when I was a kid. So he's here too, huh? Apollo, I want you to be present as my lawyer when I take possession of the orb. Would you do that for me? What if we say no right here? Like, what reason does Apollo actually have to be like, yeah, I'm gonna help you? This man who he seems to not really like suddenly came back in his life and now wants his help? I mean, Apollo said himself. I'm picking it. Archie? Yeah, okay, but like, is Archie like a slang for archaeology? It's not even pronounced the same. I mean, I get where you're coming from, Jack, and you're probably right, but that doesn't make a lot of sense. Because you say archaeology, but that name is pronounced Archie. Like with a soft CH. Haven't seen you in years, and you waltz in here asking for a favor? You have a lot of nerve, you know. Of course we'll help, right, Apollo? Oh, wait, Trucy. Oh, come on. It's not like you have any work anyway. Besides, we're talking about rebels and legendary treasure here. It'll be fun. I just realized something very important. Actually, no, wait. We didn't have the option to check things, right? Okay, maybe we're fine. I realized this was probably one of our last chances to look around the office for achievements. But I don't think we had the search option. So I think we're okay. Why is she always into things I'm not? Fine, but I'll charge my standard fee. Now tell me about the Founder's Orb. His standard fee. Oh wait, can we still look? Oh, we can examine. Oh fuck, okay. I don't want to forget, this might be the last one, who knows. That's Charlie the houseplant. You know, my hideout used to have a houseplant too. We called it Apollo. I bet it was a cactus. How'd you guess? Because Polly's hair is just as spiny. Hey, leave my hair out of this. And he has a prickly attitude to boot. Better quit while I'm ahead. There we go. That's the only one that matters. If I remember correctly, the Founder is always depicted as a faceless spirit medium. What do you mean faceless? Imagers of the founder, the Holy Mother of Kurin, never showed her face. To depict it is to commit the greatest taboo in Kurianism. Greatest taboo, huh? I wonder why. I mean, what could she have looked like to make them hide her face like that? As for the Founder's Orb, it was discovered during the excavation 8 years ago. And there's an interesting legend that goes along with it. It's said that there's a riddle to the orb, and that anyone who can solve it will receive immense spiritual power from the Founder herself. Sounds like one big fairy tale to me. In any case, it's just what us defiant dragons need to get our revolution started. With it, we can gain the spiritual power and thus the legal authority to rule Kurin. Wait, suppose I believe this legend, then anyone could just become king or queen? And that's why you think he'll help you overthrow the Grand Regime? Only the rulers of Kurin have ever laid eyes on the Orb, Apollo, a legendary treasure that bestows immense spiritual power. Doesn't that sound like something you'd want to see with your own 2 eyes? That does sound just a tiny bit intriguing. Why is he so non-believant of this orb, yet also meanwhile has the magical power to sense people's ability? He has a magical lie detector. But this is where he draws the line. I'm pretty sure he's also aware of the spirit channeling and stuff. That should just about cover anything. Everything. Any other questions? Not right now. I almost forgot. I brought you a present. Eat up, son. That stayed fresh during the flight over? Or however the fuck you got here? Sushi? I figured you probably couldn't afford 3 square meals a day, so... Surely he bought that here, right?
Oh yeah, I was just thinking it was time for lunch.
You dig in too, little lady. After all, we're practically family, right? Does he know? No, actually, seriously, does he know? Surely he must know.
Thanks, Dad. Oh, that tuna looks good.
Because, I mean, she doesn't know. But to him, that could be just... He might think that she knows, even though she doesn't know. The salmon sushi's got my name on it. Aren't you hungry, son? This is some of the best sushi you'll ever have. I don't think so yet. So he doesn't know. Huh. I would have thought he might have known, considering that he was, Apollo's adoptive father for so long. I'm good. Oh, well, okay then. Actually, I have one more present for you. Here. What's this? A picture of your father. It's been 23 years since he passed away. Huh? This is my father? His name was Jove Justice. Jove. That's one hell of a name. Never heard that one before. I haven't talked to you about your real father in some time, but as you know, he was a musician. A wandering minstrel, if you will. And a talented one at that. Why are you giving this to me now? Well, I thought it was sad you didn't know what your old man looked like. I searched high and low to find that one picture.
What's wrong, Apollo? Don't you want it?
I don't know. I mean, it's not like I ever met the guy. Well, I went through all the trouble of finding it, so go on, take it. And don't ever let it go, you hear? He died in Kurin. That's definitely not going to be relevant or anything. Well, now that our bellies are full, what do you say we hit the road? 1 second. Hey, Trucy, any idea where Athena is?
She left early this morning to pick up Daddy from the airport.
Oh, I almost forgot. Mr. Wright's coming back today.
Yeah, but I wonder why he cut his trip short like that. Anyway, shouldn't they have been back by now?
Knowing Athena, she probably got lost. Well, there's no point sitting around here waiting. Let's get going.
Can't wait to see that super mysterious treasure.
This isn't Apollo's biodad? No. No. I mean, we kind of knew that from the start when it was revealed that this was, like, his quote-unquote father. Because in the previous games, it was pretty clear that there was no way this guy could have been his biological dad. For many reasons. Not least of which is like half the plot of Ace Attorney 4. The Kurein Village, then. The Founder's Orb awaits. Someone is getting murked before the end of stream. Oh yeah, no, we're getting the murder today for sure. That's definitely happening. Don't you worry. Well, it's nice that we get to finally go back here. How long has it been? Like 4 games? Depending how you want to count it. Technically 6, if you really want to get technical. So this is Kurein, the mystical village of spirit channeling. And where ancient traditions come alive. Looks like a really peaceful place. All we need now is like Franziska and Godot to show up for like no reason at all, and we could definitely have a proper everyone is here finale. Ah, I love the air here. Nothing beats the mountains, huh, Apollo? Come to think of it. We used to live way up in the mountains too, just like this. Sure brings back memories. Those were the days, the 3 of us living happily in peace. I like that it mostly looks like the original like DS game backgrounds, but they add little things like little animations here and there in the moving sky and all that. Kind of makes you wish that they were able to go through and do that with the original 3 games. Just like add little things like this to it, kind of touch them up.
Still can't wrap my mind around it all, you know. That Mr. Dirk is not only Polly's daddy, but Prosecutor Sadmati's as well. And the way you two talked about it like it was nothing the whole bus ride here.
I guess it is a lot to take in.
So tell me, Mr. Dirk, what was Apollo like as a kid?
Oh, he was full of piss and vinegar, he was. A real rascal. He and Ayuta used to run around in the open fields, naked as jaybirds. I've even got pictures of him posing in his birthday suit. Whoa, Dirk.
No way, Prosecutor Sadmati used to be like that too?
The 2 of them would end up with leeches on their butts and cry like babies.
Dirk, don't you think you've said enough?
Aw, you're no fun.
Yeah, I want to hear more about the misadventures of Polly.
I think you just want to see the pictures. Maybe even Fulbright? No, I don't think there would be any like logical reason to ever see Fulbright. Realistically, I think Franziska could show up. Godot's also in jail, so I guess he probably wouldn't be able to show up. I don't know, what's the jail sentence for murder in this world? I guess it's not like 25 to life, right? Maybe he could show up. I don't think he could, because Godot and and Fulbright should be in jail, so I don't think they could show up. Obviously we've already seen I forgot his name from last game, so we've got that. Gumshoe could definitely show up. Edgeworth could be around. I mean, he showed up last game. Definitely could show up again. Yeah, I guess Godot. I forgot Godot actually got arrested. I forgot that was like the ending of that game. So we wouldn't be able to see him. Yeah, Edgeworth and Simon for sure. Gumshoe would technically be able to, but I doubt he will. And whatever his name was, the AA4 prosecutor, who also showed up last game. Emma, you know this lady, son? Yeah, this is Emma Skye. She's a detective.
Technically speaking, I'm a forensics expert, but I'll let it slide. Anyway, I can't say I'm surprised to see you here. You always seem to pop up whenever there's trouble afoot. So what are the odds of running into you here in the boonies?
By trouble, you mean you're investigating the case?
Does it look like I'm here to sightsee?
I mean, I don't know. You always walk around in that. Never seen you wear anything else. As far as I know, this is what you normally wear.
Wait, don't tell me. You're not here to see Dr. Buff, are you?
Huh? How'd you know that? We're actually on our way to meet with him right now.
Figures. Well, follow me. I'll show you the way.
Really? Don't look a gift horse in the mouth, son. Just follow the nice lady. Well, it's been a while since we've been here. Might as well check everything. Phone booth and a bus stop made of wood. They both look really old. Hardly ever see phone booths in the city anymore. Apollo, what's this glass box for? I guess you hardly see them in Korean, too. I mean, surely he knows what a phone is. It's not like they're completely void of technology. There's a big boulder towering into the sky over there. According to the sign, it's called the Korean Boulder. It also says that spirit dwells within it. A rock with a spirit in it? It's called animism, the belief that spirits dwell within inanimate objects. They've probably enshrined this boulder as a sacred object. Their tradition of worshipping such objects is similar to our tradition in Korean. Interesting. I think dirt could make sense every once in a while. Thatched roof. First time I've ever seen one in real life. It looks just like the traditional thatched roofs they use in Japan. All we need now are some samurai with top knots, a few ninjas, and a cuddly mascot. When was the last time you were in Japan? Larry's also possible. Oh my god, yes, Larry. Wait, no, that means if Larry can show up, that means fucking Wendy can show up. No. I don't want that. I don't like that timeline. Let's not think about that one. We've seen her more than enough. I thought this thing didn't, like, have a string. Also, this one's, like, super obvious that's, like, paper thin. I don't know if they were trying to hope that this thing was gonna, like, appear to be 3D. Like, actually 3D model, but it's doing a terrible job showing up as 3D here. Maybe it's meant to be paper. Damn, what a way to die. Just get buried in a pile of books. Like, that's a very real possibility. Books are fucking heavy. But what a way to go. So this is Dr. Buff's study. Also, why did someone draw, like, a crop circle on the ground? Wow, look at all those books. Shelves go from floor to ceiling. It's like a library in here. Yeah, I think most people would call this a library, yes. This library is like a library. Yes, and lots of artifacts too. A true archaeologist's paradise. Look, son, there's so many relics they're spilling onto the floor. What a delightfully amusing room. I love this guy. Oh wait, maybe he didn't die to, like, book avalanche. He just died to book. And then someone made it look like a book avalanche. All I see is a mess. And what's with that white outline? Emma, where's the doctor? Well, the thing is, he died last night. Wait, what? It seems an avalanche of books knocked him off his bookshelf ladder. We're labeling it as an accidental death. Meanwhile, there's a very bloody book right next to his head. Please tell me you're joking. As if I'd come all the way out here for a few laughs, Apollo. Yeah, I guess not. You know Gumshoe would, though. He would 100% do that. A scholar killed by his own books. Oh man, what do we do now? I mean, how can he transfer ownership of the orb to you if he's dead? I mean, could we just take it? Like, if he's dead, that means he rescinds ownership, right? That's how it works. Yes, that is a problem. Emma, can you please tell us exactly what happened? I'm sure we'll get a chance to look around. Let's talk to her first. Might not even be allowed to until we talk to her. So a doctor died in an accident. I received a call this morning saying Dr. Buff has been found dead under a pile of books. This morning? Talk about bad timing. You mentioned he'd fallen off a ladder. Right. We believe he fell from the top of that big ladder there. I guess he could have always, like, just fallen on the book. Although the placement of it would make that kind of strange. Apparently he triggered an avalanche of books while fumbling to reach one. You sure no one just, like, shook the shelf below him while he wasn't looking? And that sent him headlong on a fatal fault onto the hard floor. How sad. Killed by his own books. But at least he was doing something he loved. What, climbing ladders? For a scholar, I suppose it's kind of like a soldier being killed in the line of duty. You could say he died an honorable death. One that's theft? No, it's not. The guy's dead. At worst, it's robbing a corpse. The orb is probably part of his estate, so he can't just give it on random. Details. We can take it. It belongs to Kudin anyways. It's not his orb. Emma, who was the first one to discover the body?
About that, whoever it was, it seems they wanted to remain anonymous.
What?
It happens now and then. People would rather not get involved with the police.
I can relate to that. Yeah, being a wanted man and all. What now, Dirk? Dead man can't exactly hand over the orb. We'll just have to find it. It must be around here somewhere. Plus, remember, we're working with a criminal right now. I don't think he gives two shits about the law.
Just to fill you in, Emma,
We're actually here to get something.
Pops here had an agreement with the doctor. The doctor was supposed to hand over a sacred relic known as the Founder's Orb.
Pops?
Oh, I see. That could be a problem, considering he's dead. Do you have a plan B?
I have an agreement in writing. My compatriot Dad should have it.
Well, there shouldn't be any problems then. So, who is this gentleman you're escorting?
Oh, right. I haven't introduced you yet. This is Dirk. He's from the Kingdom of Kurin.
All the way from Korean, huh? So what do you do there?
He's like a TV personality. Most recently, anyways. I used to practice law, but I'm taking a break from all that. I'm focused on making Kurin a better place through volunteer work. Really trying to play it off cool with the police when I'm sure she's seen the news.
Volunteer work, huh? How interesting.
Well, it's not technically a lie.
So how do you two know each other?
Oh, he's sort of my foster father.
Come again? Yeah, and he's Prosecutor Sabmari's real father, too. What? You mean you and Prosecutor Sabmari...
Yeah, he's got pictures. You want to see him?
I'm so sorry. It seems you had quite a life.
Guess she's put a few things together.
Actually, Dirk, you look kind of familiar. Have we met before?
Not that I recall. Great, she must have seen that news report on TV. That's as MI and he... I hope not. And before Dats killed him. I don't know why he would, but, like, I could see it going there. I would hope it doesn't, though. It will really complicate things if she figures out he's a wanted man. Yeah, I still want to know how he managed to get over here. Like, how did he smuggle himself onto a plane? There are lots of guys who look like him. Sure you're not mistaking him for someone else?
Are there really? I mean, a middle-aged man with long hair and an eye patch? You don't see that every day.
Well, I'm sure you're just imagining things.
So what does that sacred relic you're searching for look like? I mean, there's a lot of stuff in here that's old and relic-y.
Indeed. Unfortunately, I have no idea what it actually looks like. So then, how are we supposed to find it? That I do not know either. We'll just have to go through each candidate one by one.
And how do we make sure it's the real thing?
Great plan of attack there, Dirk. Well, Emma, do you mind if we give this room a once-over?
I guess not. But in exchange, you're gonna help me with my investigation.
Sure, can't hurt.
Ooh, I can't wait to get started. It'll be like hunting for buried treasure.
Alright, let's see what we got in this room. That's a lot of shoes. There are a few pairs of shoes here. I guess there must be an entrance on this floor, too.
Yeah, there's a back door over that way, but it's usually locked from what I can tell. Visitor's entrance is up that spiral staircase.
That's the way we came in. Doctor fell from the top of that ladder. Wait, that was the bookshelf I clicked on? From that height, to fall onto hard surface would probably kill anyone. I don't know why anyone would want to climb that high in the first place.
Guess you could say you climbed it all the way to heaven.
Really? Making dead people jokes at this time? Oh, we're just gonna turn on his computer? Okay. His PC is password protected. Juicy, think your magic can do something about this?
I don't think it can override a password. Now, a locked desk, I could get into. Like yours back at the office, Polly.
Yikes. Better watch what I put in there.
What? Do you put weird stuff in your desk? Stuff you don't want anyone to see?
Jeez, are you a mind reader too?
No, but unlocking your thoughts is a cinch.
Do I even want to know what he puts in his desk? She's probably enjoying whatever it is, though. It's a two-tone raincoat. It's still a bit damp. I think someone might have worn it recently. I think she's seen more than just his yaoi in there. I'm sure he keeps other things in there, too. Is this a bird? Looks like an airplane to me. Nah, there couldn't be any planes back when this was made. Yes, but it has wings and both horizontal and vertical stabilizers. That makes it an airplane. He kinda has a point. No, it's definitely a bird. Open your eyes, son. As a lawyer, your job is to see the true nature of things. Still say it's a bird. It really doesn't look like a bird at all. But okay. Now see, this looks like a bird. There are animal drawings on the floor. They look like famous geoglyph things. They remind me of the chalk outlines detectives draw around bodies. And the doctors just joined them. Now that's what I call dedication to one's field. I don't think it was on purpose. So this is where Dr. Buff died.
Poor man. He fell right on his head, and he probably died almost instantly.
I see some blood from the book there, but what's that dark stain? Oh, I thought that was the blood from far away. That's what I was looking at.
Appears to be coffee. It's still damp. Some must have gotten on there recently. Perhaps even last night.
That's a mighty big window he's next to. Big enough for someone to see inside.
Exactly. That's how the local resident who reported his death found him to begin with.
Is the... Watch the witness be someone like, Well, no, wait. No, Maya's still over there, so it couldn't be her. What if it's like Pearls or something?
The doctor's body was visible from outside the window. And a passerby called in earlier this morning to report what they'd found.
So you mean this case is still only a few hours old? That explains why investigation is just getting underway. That bird is based on actual archaeological find? Really? What's it based on? It looks like something that could have come from, like, I don't know, Central America, like Mayan or Aztec, just based on first glance, but what's it actually based on? Wait, huge window. Bet you could see the entire study from the outside. How could he concentrate in here? I feel so exposed. Well, he does have a bookshelf positioned for some privacy around his desk. Yes, privacy. Got the glasses here. There's a pair of glasses on this little pyramid here.
They belong to the doctor. Scientifically speaking, they appear to be your ordinary run-of-the-mill glasses. I guess they don't pique her interest, scientifically speaking.
I was hoping for some, like, cool future glasses, but I guess not. There's some sort of a machinery inside this clay figure. Whoa, it's moving! Okay, well, I think we're gonna have to call a different doctor here now. But it looks wind up, so I think we're fine. Do I even want to know what this thing is for? Oh, what's that doing here? Or this? There's a brown stain on this scroll. Huh? Why does it smell like gravy? Why would there be a gravy stain on it? Who knows? But it looks like it's meant to be there. Maybe the artist was trying to inspire a gravy new trend. Food splatter art. That pun wounded me gravely, Dirk. I see many items here that I question why they'd be here. Look, it's one of the doctor's notebooks. Maybe there's something about the orb in there. It's a photo of the treasure box, the one from Temple's treasure room. These must be his research notes on the Founder's Orb. What's on the right page? Looks like a poem or something. Let's see. Oh, it's the song that's performed during the Dance of Devotion. It's been sung during Kureni's rites of offering since ancient times. Oh, I think I've heard of that. There's also a legend associated with the song. Some say the solution to the orb's riddle is contained therein. Is it a song everyone in Kureni knows? Not much of a way to keep it secret.
It's called hiding secrets in plain sight, Polly. Us magicians know all about it.
Huh, that's strange. What is? Dr. Buff's notes contain the second half of the song. Only the first half is sung during the Dance of Devotion. Most people haven't even heard the second half. The second half? As in the part that begins, "Offer thy prayers"? I'm impressed. That's some thorough research he was conducting. Interesting. Yo, sick Godzilla. Coffee maker and a bunch of coffee cups. He must have taken his coffee breaks here. Oh, there's a filter with old coffee grounds in here. Ew. Guess I better clean this up. Maybe not. I'm sure this is technically part of the crime scene. What are you doing there, son? What am I doing cleaning this office? He got so used to being the janitor instead of doing lawyering. He just does it out of instinct now. I know what that's like. Don't tell me they have you on coffee duty back at your office. No, it's just if I don't keep the place clean, no one will. Then if you're keeping the place clean, why is there still like a bunch of trash lying all over the floor and on the couch back at the office? He's doing a shit job. That's one big suitcase. It's locked. Is it the doctor's?
No, someone left it here last night.
So the doctor might have had a visitor, but how can you tell? Even that suitcase looks familiar, but I don't think it's the one I think it is.
That sticker there, you can only see those on airport luggage, which means its owner is likely from overseas.
Then it's definitely not the one I was thinking it was. Is there a way to easily figure out who it belongs to? Unless we can open it, see what's inside. Guess not. There's a bunch of Kimbaya artifacts found in Colombia that include the Kimbaya airplane. Conspiracy theorists use it as evidence that ancient people had airplanes. Of course they did. Huh. I mean, it really does look like an airplane, though. It probably was meant to resemble a bird, but it's interesting that it has, like, the same wing layout as a plane.
That's because you're not me, Emma Sky, forensics expert extraordinaire. Try as you might, you won't find the word impossible in my forensics handbook.
Is she okay, son? It's like she became an entirely different person. Oh, that just happens when her forensics switch gets flipped.
With this, identifying the suitcase's owner will be as easy as pie.
And before they have no record, the police record of their fingerprints. Is that fingerprint powder?
That's right, and there's no better time than the present to use it. Here we go.
Haven't done this in a couple of cases.
You remember how to do this, right?
I apply the powder to where I think some prints might be and blow any excess off.
Exactly. Well, have at it.
Now where would I expect to find prints on a suitcase? Well, I think the handle's a great place to start, but... How do we do this again, actually? I guess it's probably easier if I use this. How do we move the... Oh, okay, I can use WSD to move them. Yeah, I think I'm just going to give up using the mouse. Let's be real. The mouse sucks. This was meant for touch anyways. And the mouse is not being equivalent. I'm shocked there's nothing on here. How about this handle? Can we get like a zoom function? Oh, I have to blow some away before I can do it, right? I think we'd get like... Yeah, didn't think there's anything here. The controls are reversed from what I'm expecting. That's why I'm having trouble navigating this thing. Oh, there's some fingerprints. I see them. Still have to use the mouse to slide it, though. These controls are just overly complex for no reason. Like, they didn't need to be like this. They could have... There's a million ways they could have done this better. IMO. Is that all we're gonna get? I thought, like, they say something when you reveal a print enough, but maybe not yet. Was that the Rosetta Stone? I thought that was from a previous case. Because, like, I thought, like, I don't know about the big tablet mural up on the wall, but, like, pretty much everything else on screen there was from a previous game. Yeah, I really wish we could, like, zoom out just, like, a teeny tiny bit. I don't know where else we can look for prints. Oh, I see. I forgot that we had to, like, switch to analyze mode. This one's not clear enough for a match. Ah, okay. How might someone handle a suitcase? Well, I tried the other handle. I guess we need to find the latch. That's kind of what I was looking for. Yeah, okay. I was kind of looking for the latch. Okay, that's not the latch. That's the hinge. Probably not there. Oh, you know what? I didn't, like... I clicked on the handle, but I didn't click on, like, the actual latch itself. No? How about this one? It does look like the Rosetta Stone, but I'm like, I don't remember which case, but I'm like super certain that was like from another case. It might have been 3-5, if I had to take a guess. Did I just like somehow miss the latch entirely? Like, I'm not crazy, right? That looks like the latch. And we already tried this handle. I must have missed them on here somewhere. Nothing. I'm gonna try this side again, but I'm not expecting anything. I can't believe the fingerprints on the fucking pull handle weren't good enough. Maybe like the sides to grip it? Open it up somewhere around here? No? Try the stickers? Oh, that's not a bad idea. That's definitely really pushing the limits of logic here. But I guess, yeah, it's not a terrible idea. Someone had to slap them on, right? Okay, we'll try this red one first. Especially since the clue given by the characters in-game is like, how do you open a suitcase? And then I go to, like, dust the latch, and it's like, oh, well, there's no prints here. Too bad. Yeah, that's fingerprints from, like, slapping on these stickers. That's not fingerprints from opening the suitcase. It's definitely the last place I would have expected, but it isn't, like, an impossibility. Okay, I think that's about as good as this one's gonna get. It doesn't look like there's any prints here. Okay, fine. I'll click 3 inches below. Oh, okay. Maybe I missed the thumb. Apparently not. What do you mean there's no prints here? Is that, like, not the tops of the fingers? Excuse me? Are we being real right now? Like, this isn't on me. You're telling me the fingerprints up here, where you can clearly see them, isn't good enough for you, but this is nothing. Alright, fine, we'll try a different sticker then. Maybe that really isn't enough for prints. Maybe that's all there is to it. Nothing on that one. Yeah, there was a whole hand on that sticker, but apparently no fingerprints whatsoever. We'll come back to it. I'm sure that's the one we need, but like it's not working at the moment. Oh, here we go. This one's maybe a little better. That's silly. Just making sure it's actually going to work this time. Okay. Are you a fingerprint? Oh, so that's a fingerprint. Okay. I could provide autoplay, but then we don't get the achievements, and that would be cheating. Emma, got a pretty clear print here. I don't know if I agree with the notion of clear, but yes. Okay. Let me know who you think it could belong to. Who could it be? It would have to be someone who would have paid Dr. Buff a visit. It's probably his. Job, revolutionary. Wait, what's his job? Wait a second! They're already in the police database as revolutionaries. Man just lied in front of a police officer. How did she not realize this? It's a good thing we're looking in here and not her. We'd blow his cover. Yeah, this was the worst handprint. I'm surprised this was the correct handprint. Because it honestly, it looked the worst on the suitcase. The one on the first stickers was way better. And I would even argue the one on the handle should have been good enough. Like, why was the sticker where the print was? First of all, okay, that one, I question that puzzle because the one on the handle should have been pretty decent. The hints given were about opening the suitcase. Please explain to me how one opens a suitcase by not touching the latches and instead placing your hands on the top of the suitcase. Are you fucking Spider-Man? Do your hands stick to the suitcase and it just pulls open? Are you gripping the little ridges to pull open the suitcase? And you're pulling hard enough so that the latches don't even matter? Because there was 0 handprints on those latches. We have a match. Come to think of it, he did stop by to see the doctor, didn't he? Conclude the orb transfer agreement. So he's the one who forgot his suitcase here. Where do you suppose he is now? Haven't heard from him in a while, and he's not answering his phone. The guy's totally the murderer. He did this. I mean, he could easily be the anonymous witness, but I just don't see that. I don't think that's possible. But then again, he was the defendant in a previous case, so I mean, would they really make him the defendant twice? Have we had that before? In like a single game where someone was a defendant twice? In like 2 different cases? I'm trying to think if we have. Like 2 completely separate, unrelated cases. I can't think of any time. So I mean, you know, they could do it as a, you know, for the first time if they wanted, I guess. Well, would they? Wait, you didn't think he left his phone inside his suitcase, do you? I wouldn't put it past that knucklehead. Actually, I think we may have run into him earlier. Really? A suspicious man has been reported in the area, but when one of my officers approached to question him, he took off like a shot. What? Yeah, no, he's totally guilty. Sorry about that. Koreanese people aren't all like him. I swear. Well, he's probably still in the village somewhere. Maybe he knows something about the orb. Are we gonna get to, like, explore the village? Or are we just gonna go back here? Damn, I was kind of hoping we'd get, like, a... I don't know. Do we need to... Oh, we didn't finish clicking on things, actually, to be fair. I forgot, like, half the stuff on this wall. Yeah, like, I know that looks like the resistance. That was from... Which case was that from? I almost want to say that was from one of the investigations games, but I doubt it. That doesn't make any sense. I don't think they're going to reference those. It's got to be from the first trilogy, though. Ami. Why is someone's name written on here? Maybe it's so if it ever gets lost, someone could return it to its owner. You know, like how school kids put their names on things. Yeah, but this is just an urn, and the name is written so big. But I wrote my name on my magic panties. It says W-R-I-G-H-T in super big letters. The less said about this, the better. It's a golden statue. Looks pretty old, too. I imagine it has great archaeological value. Maybe too great for a private researcher of Dr. Buff's caliber. I wonder how he got his hands on something like this. I do, too. I guess Maya probably gave it to him. It's a spiral staircase. And it's connected to a hallway up there. Why'd they have to place the second floor so high up? The honest witness and murder are probably the same if I had to take a guess. Oh, fuck, you're right. I didn't even think of that, actually. I don't know why I didn't think of that. That's probably why they'd want to stay anonymous. Wait, what if he self-reported? In hopes to draw suspicion away from him. Wait, you're not afraid of heights, are you? Oh, well... Well, Polly's hilarious around high places. He gets all wobbly like a baby deer taking its first steps, and his face turns as green as a watermelon. It's not nice to make fun of people's phobias, you know. Come to think of it, the visitor's entrance is on the second floor. What an odd layout for a house. It's like the entrance on the side of a mountain? That would explain it. It seems the orb isn't here. That means Stats might be our only lead at this point. Detective Sky said he might still be here in the village. We should try to find him. Anything else to talk? Nope. Alright, let's go take a look then. Who is this? My name is Paul Addison, and I want Paul Addison. Oh, fuck me. All right, finally an easy one. One that actually makes sense. That took me a second. Paul Addison. Fuck off. Wow, that's really loud. Look, someone's coming this way. Politician, savior of Kurin, has come to... Ah, it's you people! Thought he had like 4 arms for a second. Apollo, what is that strange conveyance coming this way? Oh no. What the fuck is this? It's one of those, what do you call them? Palanquins? So, you finally left Dr. Buff's house. What were you doing there? What a bunch of shady-looking characters. And you aren't? So I take it you knew the doctor? What a foolish question. I've memorized the names and faces of the entire electorate here in Kurin. After all, I am the man who's destined to be king of this fine nation someday. Does he realize where he is? Who are you? And what do you mean, king? Ignorant fools! I am the politician! I am soon to be eminent politician, a man whose name will go down in history. You should be ashamed that you've never heard of me before. Is he really that famous of a politician, Apollo? Not that I know of. I'm running for a seat on the local council right now. I guess even Jerk Q Public has to start somewhere. But my election is a sure thing, I'm told. After all, my grandfather was a famous politician with untold influence. In short, I'm the chosen one, the golden boy, the powerhouse of politics.
And rider of his grandfather's coattails.
Are you blinded by my majesty? Go ahead, bask in the resplendent glory that is me, the chosen one. Sure. A pleasant day to you, good people of Kurin. I am Paul Atishan. It's time to reclaim the glory of Kurin together. A convenience store on every corner, a karaoke bar in every home. A vote for politician is a vote for a happier, hopier Kurin village.
Turn off that infernal racket, you fool! You're a stain on your grandfather's good name.
Thank you, good sir. Your support is appreciated as always.
I guess he's one of those people who only hears what they want to hear. In other words, he's a model politician. Got him.
So this guy did it right. Oh, yeah, totally. I mean, okay. Now, he either did it because he's the most obvious, or he didn't do it because he's the most obvious. Honestly, it could go 50-50 either way. I know that's not saying anything, really, but we've seen it in the past. Sometimes they do the obvious thing, sometimes they don't. This series likes to mix it up, keep you on your toes. Now, where was I? Oh, right. You were in the doctor's house. Just what in the world were you doing in there? Do I even want to talk to him? Oh, I thought I could, like, examine his vehicle. I can't wait till he shows up in court in this thing. He looks like he has a scroll on his head. He kind of does. I mean, I'm just, I didn't realize that before, but you're right, kind of does. Like, I was just thinking, like, oh, you know, it's like your typical samurai top knot type thing. But no, the way it's laid out, it definitely looks like a scroll, especially with the bow in the back. Is this what you ride around in when you're campaigning? That's right. It's perfect for the narrow roads and steep hills here in this village. It has a top speed of 5 miles per hour, but it suffers from serious reliability issues. Namely, these imbeciles tire out too quickly.
We'll try harder next time, sir.
Poor guys, exhausted and covered in sweat. The Addison family has been in politics for generations, even back in the old country. Really? My grandfather, Abe Addison, was a prominent member of Congress. And he was born right here in Kurain. There isn't a person here who hasn't heard of him. All I asked about was his palanquin. You must have heard of the Atticians. I'm even reviving our old country campaigning style. Oh, politics aren't really my thing. Trucy?
I don't recall ever reading about them at school.
Young people today. You people really need to pay more attention to politics. I don't know, I've been doing just fine for the last 30 years. So, what business did you have people have at Dr. Buff's house? He was going to transfer ownership of the Founder's Orb to us. It's a sacred relic from the Kingdom of Kurain. The Founder's Orb? So you tried to get your hands on it, did you? Wait, what do you know about the orb? I know that it's mine, that's what. How do you figure that? Because I know it's not the Founder's Orb. Its real name is the Crystal of Ami-Fe. The Crystal of Ami-Fe? That's right. It's been passed down for generations in the Addison family. But then why is it called the Crystal of Ami-Fe? Until it was stolen, that is. But just when I zeroed in on the culprit, the doctor hid it away and then kicked the bucket. So you're saying Dr. Buff stole your family heirloom? That's not what Dirk said. Strange. But I've been told the doctor himself said that he had the Founder's Orb. It's all that weird foreigner's doing. He filled the doctor's head with nonsense. Nonsense like the Crystal of Ami-Fe being the Founder's Orb. Weird foreigner? What do you mean? Is this the foreigner you're talking about? Yes, that's him. I thought so. Now I really have to find Dats. You know where this man is now? I imagine he's at the detention center by now. I called the authorities after I found him hiding in my dog's doghouse. What? How did he even fit in there? That buffoon. Well, at least we know where he is now. Let's go over to the detention center and see what he knows about the Founder's Orb. So, you really are after my crystal? No, we're looking for the Founder's Orb, and we have an agreement to prove it. Well, just so you know, you're not going to lay a finger on it. It's mine. And I intend to give it to my benefactor. Your benefactor?
My benefactor is ready to support my rise to the pinnacle of the political world. They have immense influence here, you see, and I intend to harness that influence. So you're just gonna give your family heirloom away to this person? That's right. It's a purely political decision. In exchange, your patron will get the people of Kurdin to vote for you. Eminent politicians are skilled at leveraging all of their connections. Isn't it illegal to buy votes? I mean, when has that stopped anyone before? Well, good luck with that, I guess. You just wait. Politician will reign supreme someday. Alright, well, nice talking with you. See you later. I can't believe we're defending this guy again. I actually wasn't expecting it. I guess technically it's different because now it's Apollo defending him instead of Phoenix, but even so. Hey. Jesus, okay. What's he doing under the desk? Falcogs of the corrupt regime, I have nothing to say to you. It's me, Dirk. Oh. Dirk, you're a sight for sore eyes. I knew you'd come to save me. Well, this is another fine mess you've gotten yourself into. My bad, my bad. At least the grub here's pretty good compared to that prison back home. You got 3 square meals plus a place to sleep. Why don't you join me, Dirk? No thanks. They just sent me back to Kurdin where I'd face immediate execution. And not him? I mean, the police know he's like an insurgent or revolutionary or whatever you want to call him. It was in the database. We saw it. They're not sending him back? Yeah, I guess that wouldn't be such a good idea. Looks like he's still the same, too. A long time no see, that's. Huh? Hey, you look kind of familiar. Apollo! Is it really you, my boy? A to the J, all grown up and whatnot. How have you been? Fine, and you, Dats? You look good, besides the incarceration and all. Ha ha ha! Those horns, AJ! Horns? I've grown up with you, just like a stag's antlers. I can't take it. Really haven't changed a bit. Anyway, there's something we need to talk to you about. Sure, pull up a chair. I got all the time in the world. Slammer's like my second home. It's really not so bad once you get used to it. He's rather laid back for someone in police custody. Well, I guess it's like they say, you can really get used to anything. That's... Was what the doctor had really the Founder's Orb? Absolutely, positively. Doc was sure of it. Really? Because someone from the village is calling it the Crystal of Amife. He also claims you were filling the doctor's head with lies. That ain't true. Doc said he was sure it was the real deal. All his fancy research confirmed it was the Founder's Orb. So then that politician character was lying? Imagine that. Politician who lies. I bet he wants the orb all to himself. Wonder who's telling the truth. Well, take a look at this. It proves the doc believed he had the Founder's Orb. Let me see that. I agree to hand over the Founder's Orb to the Defiant Dragons if I will come to no harm. Damn, why do you have to put that in the agreement? Well, it's okay. I mean, contracts like these aren't legally binding, so, you know, it's okay. The details don't really matter here. What matters is that first bit of the contract here. I agree to hand over the Founder's Orb to the Defiant Dragons if I will come to no harm. Signed, Dr. Archie Buff. See? I got it all down in writing. But that's... Why does it say, if I will come to no harm, at the end here? Sounds like he was scared of you. Did you threaten the doctor in any way? No, you got it all wrong. It was the doctor's friend. He told the old man us rebels were dangerous. It was his fault the doctor thought I might hurt him. Sounds like the work of that politician. He's really made a mess of things. Imagine that, a politician who makes a mess of things. What have you done now, Dats? Nothing. I'm innocent, I tell ya. It all started when this dog-faced cop tried to question me. He looked so funny, I started laughing at him. That's when they came after me. It was hilarious, I tell you. I mean, a human police dog? How funny is that? What do you mean, a human police dog? Right. So, what happened after that? They caught me hiding in the doghouse. Dang Pooch ragged me out. Guess that's what I get for laughing at one of his doggy comrades. Sounds like the dog's got the last laugh. That's, were you cleared of those jailbreak charges? And you're captured by Lady Kira, deemed unlawful? Yeah, but cops here don't seem to like me anyway. What are the charges this time? Unauthorized entry or something like that? I think I'm an illegal alien. I can't prove otherwise, because I lost my passport. Let me guess, it's in the suitcase? Is there any way they'd let you go? Not without my passport. If only I had it. Dirk, AJ, you gotta find my passport. Alright, we'll find it. One more thing to add to our to-do list. And where might Dad's passport be? Oh, about the orb's whereabouts. Maybe the Doc's kids know something. The Doc had a kid? Yeah, bit of a shut-in though. Poor thing's own bedroom has become like a self-imposed prison. A shut-in? Sounds like it'll be a challenge just to get a conversation going. Time for your questioning. Follow me. Must be lunchtime. Tastes fried chicken if I'm not mistaken. You'll get your lunch if you behave yourself. Dirk, AJ, I'll see you guys around. Our only lead now is Dr. Buff's kid, but luring a shut-in out is not gonna be easy, I know. Alright, well, let's go take a look. Is it in the study, maybe? Somewhere? I mean, we know firsthand that the food they serve at that detention center is pretty good. I mean, Edgeworth, when he got locked up, they sound like they had a pretty fancy menu. Of course, you know, nothing that was at the level that Edgeworth would expect. Someone like him. But it was still pretty fancy looking. Looking for Mr. Wright? He was just here a second ago. He was? What was Daddy doing here? Good question. He said he was looking for something. Did he say anything else? Let me think. Something about how his ride never showed up at the airport? Yeah, that was it. I guess Athena really did get lost. What's Daddy doing all the way out here in the first place? He can't be looking for us since no one told him we'd be here. I mean, if Maya was with him, he was planning to take her back home. Well, if you're here to take another look around, be my guest. I have other work to do, so if you'll excuse me. Of course. Thanks, Emma. This wasn't here before. First and foremost, we better find Datz's passport. We should also have a word with Dr. Buff's child. Hey, is it just me, or is there something new in here? Oh, you mean that thing? Yeah, we should take a closer look at it too. Let's not forget about Datz's passport. Should be around here somewhere. Oh, there's a bunch of shit that's new here. What's this? A model helicopter? Don't you know anything, Apollo? It's a drone. They're all the rage right now. That's a drone? Sure ain't no drone I've ever seen. But, I mean, I guess they can come in whatever shape you want. You know, back in my day, we called those remote-controlled vehicles. Bet it belongs to the doctor's kid. We need to ask him about the orb's whereabouts. Yeah, but luring out a shut-in isn't going to be easy. Oh, I thought this was... Okay, from here, whoops. From, like, okay, back here, when you look at it, it's like it gets stretched, kind of. And it looks like it's at a weird angle. It looks like it was fallen over. But in here, it's like perfectly fine. It's so weird. Why is it stretched like that?
Okay, where are we supposed to go from here, though? It's not like we have any new locations to go to. Can we go upstairs? Or like, maybe if I click on the stairs? Is he upstairs? Oh, we never clicked on this. Nothing new here. What do you mean nothing new here? What, but then why was it clickable? Why did it say I didn't click there? Oh yeah, let's get the passport out first, right? That's a suitcase. Maybe his passport's in there.
It's no good. It's locked tight.
We should have asked him for the key. It's a suitcase. You can pick this with, like, your fucking finger. Does no one have, like, a bobby pin to pick it? What are we gonna do about Datz's passport? It's probably right there inside his suitcase, but we can't get it open.
Why don't I take it over to Dad so he can unlock it? That way you guys can continue looking for the orb.
Good thinking, Trucy.
Okay, here I go.
Huh?
What the? This thing weighs a ton.
Why not just put him in your magic panties? That should make it weigh less, right? Let me try. Jeez, how can a suitcase be so heavy? Is it filled with bricks or something? Knowing Dats, he probably packed his dumbbells in there. It's certainly much too heavy to lug all the way to the detention center. Here, let me take a crack at that lock. What, are you gonna pick it? Dude, anyone can pick it. There you go. That was fast. A lock like that is child's play to me, especially after all the wrongly imprisoned compatriots I've busted out over the years. You've sure seen a lot of action for an ex-lawyer. And here we go. That's his passport.
I'll take it over, Tim.
Thanks, Trucy.
No problem. Now you guys go enjoy some quality father-son treasure hunting time, okay? See you later.
There she goes. I wish she wouldn't make such a big deal out of our little family situation. Father-son time, eh? Been ages since we've had a father-son talk, huh, son? Yeah, well, over a decade. So, Apollo, how have you been? Oh, fine. I'm fine, I guess. Is that so? Fine, you say? Well, fine is fine by me. Good to hear. Okay. Great talk. So what do we talk about now? Get down! Hit the dirt, son! Huh? Oh, fuck! What the hell? Excuse me?
He got shot!
Speak to me, son! Say something! Dude, what the fuck? Ugh. That's smarts. What, okay, were those like BB pellets? Because that shit's like hospital worthy if he got hit by something like that. What else could that have been? If it wasn't real bullets. That wasn't a cap gun. Like, it actually shot something. That would fucking hurt. You go to hospital for something like that, especially that range. Yeah, no, dude, a BB gun isn't something you just, like, get shot by, especially if it's a fucking minigun, and be like, oh, that's smarts. No, like, when I was in the hospital, I was in bed next to someone who got shot in the fucking eye with a BB gun. It's like, that shit gets embedded. You don't just walk that off when it's shot point blank. That's a dangerous fucking weapon. You maggots! What do you think you're doing invading buff airspace? It'll be a scorching day in Siberia before you get past me, you yellow-bellied yahoos! Whoa. You can talk? What kind of drone is this anyway? Ah! Drone nothing! That's Sergeant Buff to you, soldier! You got that, you lowly grunts? Ow. What the? Who now? Buff, sounds like the doctor's son is behind the controls. He's controlling this thing? Apollo, let's play along for now. At least until we can get the information we need out of him. Got it. Sergeant Buff? Sergeant Buff, sir! You forgot to say sir! Hey, you never seen a war movie before? Oh, right. Let me try that again. Sergeant Buff, sir! Better. Much better. Now, state your name, unit, and rank, soldier. Oh, I'm Apollo Justice. I serve at the Wright Anything Agency, and my rank is, fledgling lawyer? Sir. Affirmative, Private Justice. Private? Listen up, diaper baby. Your commanding officer's orders are absolute. Disobedience means a one-way trip to the firing squad. Do I make myself clear? Oh, sir. Yes, sir. Good, good. We might make a man out of you yet, Private. Now for you, Cyclops. Huh? Oh, you want my name, unit, and rank too? I'm Dirk Sadmati. I command the rebel group, the Defiant Dragons, and my rank is, leader, sir. Excellent. Welcome aboard, Commander Dirk. Wait a second. What's with that ridiculous mop you call a head? Soldiers should be clean cut. I think he's talking about you, Dirk. Definitely not Apollo. Fine, fine. I'll get a haircut before we ship out. Listen up, you. It's kill or be killed on that battlefield. No place for leave-in conditioners. All you got is your life, and you're lucky to have that. Solidly obsessed with field survival for someone who never goes outdoors. It's the allure of the outdoors. That's what we like. This is going to be harder than I thought, son. We're actually gonna have to talk to this thing. Of course we are. Are you controlling that drone from your room, sir? Affirmative. But I can see everything you do from here, so... 10 hut soldier! Wipe that stupid look off your face! I'm gonna whip you sheltered pasticks into shape. With what? Your charming personality? I think he means the gun. Look, it's got a camera and speakers too. And that's not all, Commander. With these arms, I can cook and clean too. Speaking of which, Private Justice, you're on latrine duty. Step to it, on the double. That was a very polite handover of the broom. As if I don't see enough of the toilet back at the office. Helicopter drone operated by the doctor's kid, equipped with the camera and a microphone. Okay, he's probably the anonymous witness then. Man who never wants to come out of his room, he probably saw it through the window with the drone. That thing's pretty handy. Us Defiant Dragons could use one of those. Yes, it is a fine piece of hardware, isn't it? I modified it especially for siege defense. Siege defense? You mean how you won't leave your room? I thought you knew not to talk back to your superiors. Holding up in a stronghold to defend against enemies is an age-old military tactic. A timeless strategy still applicable in modern warfare. I hope you're not trying to mock the wisdom of my forefathers. I meant no offense, it was just an observation. So the greenhorn haze ain't even discharging firearms got something to say, does he? Sorry, it won't happen again, sir. Darn tootin'. Now, state your intentions, soldier. We had an agreement with your father. He had promised to hand over the Founder's Orb to us. What? Papa promised you that? He did, but he died before he could tell us where it's hidden. Now we have no idea where it is. Oh. Let me guess, he didn't know his dad's dead. Papa, why? Why'd you have to die? It was an unfortunate accident. I'm sorry for your loss. If it helps at all, I know how you feel, Sergeant. What'd I do now? You insignificant maggot! What would an unseasoned rookie like you know about how I feel? First I lost Mama, and now I've lost Papa. You lost your mother too? She's been gone for some time now. I'm all alone now. All alone.
Sergeant Buff, would you tell us a little more about what happened to your mother? Mama passed away about 6 months ago. We were still living in our apartment in the city. Back then, I'd yet to engage my siege defense strategy. In other words, something caused him to withdraw from the world. It was arson. Happened so suddenly, before we knew it, our apartment was a sea of flames. Mom and I were trapped inside. But help never came. So Mama cradled me in her arms. Kicked out a window. And jumped. She did what? She was like a walking, talking medal of valor, my mama was. She delivered me safely to terra firma with a perfectly executed PLF. It's a 5-point landing technique used by paratroopers to land safely on the ground. Sounds like a superhero or something. But from that height, she suffered massive injuries in order to protect me. She died so I could live. I don't know what to say. And the person who started the fire? He's immediately apprehended. They say he was standing outside laughing while the building burned. How much you want to bet we're gonna get to talk to whoever this arsonist was? At least justice was served. I hope that brought you some solace. I've lost both my parents now. You can't possibly know how I feel. Mama. Papa. Poor kid. Sorry losing both your parents at such a young age. Must really feel alone now. Apollo. I imagine you know what he's going through. I do. The road to recovery begins by talking to someone who suffered the same hardship. I know you have something that shows you understand. Oh, it's a good thing you didn't decide not to throw out that picture. Sergeant, sir, would you please take a look at this? What do we have here? It's a photo of my father. I wasn't even a year old when he died. In a fire. What? And like your mother, he died in an arsonist's blaze. But in his final moments, he managed to save his infant son. Private Justice, you have suffered a loss just like mine. I have. That's why I know how you feel. But you still have your mother, don't you? No, I lost her too. What? She disappeared after the fire. I don't know if she's still alive or dead. Heck, I don't even know what she looks like. Wow. Okay, what are like the slim chances his mom comes back for this? That would be a twist. Sergeant Buff, his experience is very much like your own. If anyone can understand the sadness in your heart, it's him. Attention! I salute you, Comrade Justice. You are no longer a private in the Buff Army. Henceforth, you will be a corporal. Corporal? Congratulations on your promotion, Corporal Justice. I'm just glad it seemed to cheer him up a bit. Wow, what the fuck? Now, comrade, let's toast to your new stripes. And call me Sarge. Don't be shy. We're a band of brothers now. Now's our chance, Corporal. Ask him about the Founder's Orb. Pancake? I was thinking like red bean buns, but why are they open? Dirk's getting way too much a kick out of this. Sarge, sir, do you have any idea where the orb might be? It was here in Papa's study until last night. But he said he was going to go hide it somewhere. He mentioned something about a shady character being after it. Where do you think he could have hidden it? Somewhere in the village, I guess. He said he found a suitable hiding place for it. So it was here last night. That is, until he went out to hide it somewhere in the village. The only question is where? Maybe he's left some clue here in his study. Let's search the place again. We should also find out more about Dr. Buff. It might steer us toward the hiding place. So, Sarge, what was your father like? Papa was as kind of as Mama was courageous. His sole reason for moving to the countryside was for me. What do you mean? I initiated my siege defense strategy after Mama died. Papa was so worried about me, he moved us here to the countryside. He thought the fresh air, blue skies, and natural surroundings might alter my tactics. What a fine father. He even quit his position at the university to move here. He did. He did. He gave up his beloved research position just for me. A parent must always be prepared to sacrifice everything for his child. That's what Papa said. Well, I'm feeling about 2 inches tall right about now. There's no one in the world I respected more than him. But that just makes his passing all the more devastating. Papa, may you continue your beloved research up there with the angels. Well, that didn't really help too much. Quit everything, eh? What if it's under here? In the pyramid. Are these the doctors? Yes, those are Papa's reading glasses. He said he's been having trouble reading lately. But those glasses seem to help. Reading glasses, eh? I'll just hold on to these. Dirk, don't tell me you're having trouble reading too. Perish the thought. I just don't want to leave any stone unturned. So you're gonna steal a dead guy's glasses. Okay. Look, it's one thing that we're stealing this orb. But really, the glasses? Come on. I thought we were just gonna check under the pyramid or something. I mean, I don't know what this orb looks like. It could be like tiny for all I know. Sarge, sir, do you ever read these books? Why, of course. Soldiers must have extensive knowledge as well as fighting prowess. I'm learning all I can each and every day in preparation for the big battle. The big battle? You know, for when I go back to school, I'll need to be up to date on every subject. Stuff like, you know, the latest comics and Hollywood gossip. Oh, I see. What about reading, writing, and arithmetic? Okay, well, you've got the first one down with that. Writing, well, we can work on that later. Well, I'm rooting for you, Sarge. Thanks. I'll try my best. Why not just, like, do school from home? Work for me. This computer could provide some useful information. Rat, it's password protected. Dirk, you're good at getting in places you're not supposed to. Don't look at me, I don't know the first thing about computers. Leave it to me. A modern-day warrior must be well-versed in technology, and have mean pride. After all, he who controls information controls the battlefield. Don't give that politician too many ideas. Wow, look at you. You get to know what your mom looks like. Lucky. And I'm in. Looks like modern-day warriors have mean keyboard skills too. Yeah, with one hand. And finger. Okay, let's see what we can find. Oh, what's this? An email message? Is this the first time we've seen, like, a computer desktop in this series? I feel like it is. Like a real computer desktop, not one of those, like, weird future things that we had, like, at the end of Ace Attorney 4 and, I guess, kind of Investigations, but not really. Like a real fucking sit-down HP Windows desktop kind of shit like this. Now this is interesting. It's a research report to whoever asked the doctor to study the orb. I severed the parents but have yet to crack the riddle. The opaque crystal orb is key. Dr. Buff, how's your research going? Pause 7-Eleven. That sounds important. Here, I put the data on this. Take it and use it well, soldier. Wow, thanks. Something the police doesn't have. Excellent.
this gonna do anything different? Nope. Maybe the kid knows something about it. What's this thing's problem?
It's a new part, an out-of-place artifact. Papa wanted it in an online auction.
An online auction?
Yes, he said it was an alien weapon that destroyed an entire ancient civilization.
Where do I even start with an explanation like that? Okay, where are we taking this? Should we go and visit the detention center again? Now that we got our stuff? No? We're not done in here? Alright. Do we talk to him again? I thought we got what we came here for. Oops, I want to talk. I guess we'll go over here. Was there anything else over here that we were supposed to, like, we were missing info on? Oh, maybe this guy can get in here. No, we already got in there, though. We got the passport out of there. It's like, yeah, we're done here.
So that's his suitcase. It's full of survival gear and questionable souvenirs.
We already got his passport, so we can leave it be for now.
His urn with Ami printed on looks really old, but I don't think it's going to provide any info we need.
Is your room upstairs, Sarge?
Yes, it's the one at the end of the hall.
What do you say you're coming out so we can enjoy a snack together?
But...
I promise we won't bite.
If you insist, then I'm not going to talk to you anymore.
No, wait.
Dirk, you better apologize quick.
I'm sorry for pushing.
Very well. As long as you don't do it again. I'll let it slide this one time.
Damn, and I thought we were actually going to get to see him. I'm sure we will eventually. That's probably going to be one of the big twists.
It's a shoe cubby.
The shoes look like they belong to Sarge and his dad.
Ah, these boots here are a little damp.
And it looks like there's something inside this one.
Maybe Dr. Buff wore them last night.
It might lead us to where we hid the orb. Let's take a closer look. Oh, this is what we were looking for. Excellent. I thought for a second it was going to be like the kid's shoes, and the twist was that he actually did go outside. Alright, let's see what's in this boot. Can we check the shoe prints? Maybe we can get a match later.
There's a question mark on the bottom of this boot.
What? Where? Where do you see a question mark? Please point out the question mark.
Bob had those shoes custom made for his archaeological figure.
Oh, is this supposed to be a question mark? Okay, that's a ring. That is not a question mark. Remove this piece right here. Remove this like last little square right here, and I would agree with you. That is not a question mark. That barely looks like a question mark. Only because you told me can I remotely even see how it might look like a question mark.
He had the soul of an adventurer.
This boot looks like it has the soul of an adventurer too. I mean, yeah, these are hiking boots. Of course they do.
Might get a better look inside if we undid these straps.
How are those Velcro sticking to anything? I think you're missing half the Velcro here. Unless you got some cool magic Velcro that sticks to leather. Because I sure as fuck haven't seen that.
Looks like some kind of glowing moss.
It could come from wherever the doctor went last night. Must have gone in with some of that mud.
Might be worth looking into. If it'll help us pinpoint where the doctor hid the orb.
Maybe you should eat it. I heard that stuff's tasty. It's glowing, so it might even give you superpowers. Are we done here now, or...? I mean, I think we ran out of stuff to examine, too, so... Oh no, one more thing. Maybe his jacket has something now?
It's a raincoat. It's a bit wet and there's fresh mud on it. That must mean someone wore it recently.
Indeed. maybe even as recently as last night. Sarge, did it rain here last night?
Negative. There wasn't a cloud in the sky.
And how did his raincoat get all muddy and wet?
When I saw it last evening, it looked pretty clean and dry to me.
That means it got like this later at night. Did someone steal it? Was he already dead? Good eye, son. This may very well turn out to be a vital clue. Maybe he like actually died elsewhere and someone just dragged his body through the mud and then put it here. Although it's a little too clean for that. Okay, let's go over what we've learned so far. Wherever it was that Dr. Buff went, he needed a raincoat. And it was somewhere where this glowing moss grows. Did you go to like a waterfall for like aesthetic training? Any ideas where that might be, Sarge?
Negative, comrade. I hate to say my intel's a little thin on this one. I've been occupied by siege defense strategy ever since we moved to this village.
Well, son, seems we have no other choice. We'll have to ask the locals if they know of a place like that.
Oh boy, the locals.
I can't wait to speak with them. For no particular reason at all. Oh my god! Oh, jeez. Ugh. Feels like somebody's watching me and it's really creeping me out. 4 times over, no less. Couldn't imagine why. Oh, it's just politicians' campaign posters. When he put these up? Whatever, I've got more important things to be paying attention to. What great weather! It really lifts the spirits. I know, after our little treasure hunt, what do you say we go hunting, son? Hunting? We used to do that a lot, didn't we? Just look at that mountain. I bet there are some feisty wild boars up there. I think I'll pass, but thanks. Oh, so hunting's a no-go. Well, I guess that wild boar stew will have to wait then. Apollo, something seems different from the last time we were here. You mean the posters? No, not those. What's he talking about? Guess I should take a look around myself. What do we have here? Looks like an unfinished picture. Like something a little kid might paint. Or someone else that paints like a little kid. You're right, but I can't quite tell what it's of. I think it's supposed to be nighttime, but what's that thing on the left? A monster, or some kind of alien, perhaps? In any case, it's pretty poor excuse for a drawing. Well, what'd you expect from a little kid? A little kid? Oh, it's her. That's not who I expected at all. I got my hopes up. I was thinking that would have been perfect. You know, it's kind of his shtick at this point. Making shitty drawings that end up being key evidence in cases. Can't believe we just insulted Pearls. Huh? Oh, it's you, Pearl.
Why, Mr. Apollo, is that you? What a pleasant surprise.
It's her painting, isn't it?
It's been quite some time. How have you been?
Fine, thanks.
You're looking good too, Pearl.
I thought it was Larry. He's done it twice now. Where he's made like the stupidest drawings ever that look like they were drawn by a fucking 4-year-old. And no, that's an insult to 4-year-olds. And yet somehow they end up being like key pieces of evidence in every single case that he's involved in.
He likes to hang out here.
Aren't you going to introduce me, son? Of course. This is Pearl Fay. She's a spirit medium here in Kurine Village. Pearl, this is Dirk, my, client. Wow. Not even dropping the D word on him. And I don't mean his name.
Hello, sir. Pleased to meet you. If there's anything I can do to help, please let me know.
Nice to meet you, too. And what a polite little girl you are.
Actually, I'm a high schooler.
Whoops, sorry about that. So, you're a spirit medium? Does that mean you can channel spirits then?
Yes, I'm still in training though. But I'm well versed in the art of spirit channeling.
Well now, isn't that something? I mean, back in my country, our little princess hasn't channeled a single spirit yet. Pretty impressive, young lady. Yeah, what if we went back and told her she was doing it since she was 8?
Oh, but compared to Mystic Maya, there's so much more I must learn.
Mystic Maya? Oh, right, Maya Fey. Mr. Wright's former courtroom assistant. Tell me all about her. She's a spirit medium too, if memory serves.
Yeah, she's an amazing medium, and soon she'll be the next head of Fey Clan too.
Wait, I thought she already was. Oh no, that's right. That's why she went back to the country. So she should be now that she's coming back. She finished her training and all that. Mediums and spirit channeling. Heard all about it from Mr. Wright. Said that mediums will even physically become the person they're channeling. I mean, if even little Pearl would turn into a hulking giant if she had to channel one. Is that where we're going here? I mean, we already saw what happened last time. It's only fair. You know, Maya got to do one. She's got to do one too.
Hope you don't mind me asking, but what brings you all the way out here, Mr. Apollo?
Oh, just some small matter to take care of.
Wait, would it happen to be the matter Mr. Edgeworth is looking into?
Prosecutor Edgeworth? What's he doing here?
Oh, so it's a different matter then.
Oh shit, maybe Edgeworth was the anonymous witness. I mean, he would have good reason to keep himself, not involved. I mean, every time he's got involved in a case, it doesn't really go well for him. Not surprised he's finally taken the hint.
Because I just saw him a moment ago. He appeared to be searching for something.
Oh? I mean, she probably wouldn't understand foster parent. Well, you could just say dad then. I mean, he doesn't have to be specific. Just say dad. And if she wants to know, you can, like, then explain later. There's no... It's weird that he, like, just didn't want to explain at all. Mr. Edgeworth is a friend of Mr. Wright's and the district's chief prosecutor. Why would he be here in Korean? Well, no point obsessing over it. Come to think of it, you live here in Korean Village, don't you, Pearl?
Yes, I was born and raised here.
This is perfect, Apollo. Let's ask the young lady if she knows where the doctor might have gone last night. I was thinking the same thing. Maybe I should show her what we found at the doctor's study. What we found? Oh, whoops. No, I didn't mean to click that one. I meant to click the other button. Okay, well, we found the drone. We found the notes. I guess it's probably the notes, eh? Or wait, no, it's probably one of these. Yeah, do you know any place that's glowing moss? Pearl, do you have any idea where this moss might grow?
That looks like Mitama moss. It grows on Mount Mitama and gives off a soft glow in the dark.
Mount Mitama?
See that mountain over there? That's Mount Mitama.
And how would one get there? Maybe by bus? Just a hunch.
You could take a bus from that bus stop over there. May I ask why you're so interested in that moss?
Well, Dr. Buff was supposed to give us something, but it seems he hid it somewhere last night.
He hid it? Maybe that's why he,
Pearl, do you know something that might help us?
Well...
Sounds like I better find out what she knows. What a peaceful place. Ah, nothing beats mountain air.
Many of the villagers have left for the city, but I just love it here. Blue skies, lush forests, star-filled skies at night, and fireflies in the summer. Plus, the big, beautiful blue ocean is just beyond that mountain.
The ocean? What do you say we go for a swim, son? Oh, I think I'll pass. Besides, I can't swim. Pearl, Korean Village is like the home of spirit mediums, right?
Yes, and I'm part of a long line of mediums.
I've never seen a channeling before, but is it possible to channel the spirit of anyone who's passed away?
No, not just anyone. You must know their face and true name.
Really? You can channel spirit just by knowing their face and name? That's an amazing ability.
It is, but it can only be learned by those with the gift occurring in certain bloodlines. And years of intense training. At present, Mystic Maya and I are the only ones in our village who can channel spirits.
Looks like spirit mediums are highly valued here, much like they are back in Korean.
There used to be many more of us a long time ago. but now we are in very short supply. Most of the women nowadays don't want to stay. They want the thrill of the big city.
Yeah, well, you guys aren't exactly close to any shopping malls or nightclubs out here. But what about you? Are you not interested in things like that?
Who, me? Well, I wouldn't mind a new outfit or two, and, well, oh, never mind.
It's okay, Pearl. You are at that age, after all. Pearl, do you have any idea where Dr. Buff might have gone last night?
Well... about that. All I know is Dr. Buff was somewhere on Mount Matama.
A bracelet. It's reacting. Which means Pearl is hiding something from me.
Oh great, where's this gonna be?
What crazy place have we not had one of these yet? Is it gonna be your hair somehow? Arm? Where's her other arm?
There it is.
That was an easy one. I found that like first try. First cycle. Pearl, you seem anxious about the topic of Mount Matama. I can tell because you'd rub your thumb over a splotch of dried paint as you said it. Wait, that was a painting? I thought that was like... I actually legit thought that was crayon. Not gonna lie.
Oh, well...
That nighttime painting's yours, isn't it?
This is so embarrassing. As you saw, I'm not a very good artist. That picture has nothing to do with Dr. Buff.
I'm not so sure about that. In fact, I'm gonna guess that while you were out here painting last night, you actually saw the good doctor heading out to Mount Matama from the bus stop.
No, I didn't see anything like that, I swear.
No, I'm positive you saw the doctor. After all, he's right here in your picture.
You think that's the doctor? I may not be a very good artist, but at least I know how to draw a person.
Okay, if this isn't a person, then what is it?
That's, a rain spirit.
And what's a rain spirit doing at a bus stop? I didn't know rain spirits needed to wear a raincoat.
Oh, rain spirits have places to go too.
This is getting ridiculous. Sorry, Pearl, but you're not a very good liar. That's Dr. Buff, and this piece of evidence proves it. This is the raincoat we found at Doctor's study. It's still wet and muddy, so we know that someone wore it last night. Now, see how this pattern is the same as the rain spirit in your picture? You didn't see a rain spirit last night. You saw Dr. Buff wearing this raincoat. Was it raining on the mountain? I really do think he probably went to a waterfall. I guarantee this Pearl we're looking for is behind a waterfall.
I'm sorry. I know I'm not supposed to lie, but... I'm sorry I didn't tell you before, Mr. Apollo, but I did see the doctor last night.
It's alright, just please, tell me everything you know.
Of course. I was painting out here last night when the doctor came up to the bus stop. He was wearing a raincoat even though it wasn't raining, and a helmet with a light on it.
Sounds like he was well prepared for something.
I know. That's why I asked if he was going off exploring again. He looked startled like he hadn't noticed me there. And then he suddenly said, "Please don't tell anyone you saw me here."
Why would he want to silence you like that? Something must have happened to spook him, and he didn't want anyone to know where he was going to hide the orb. But where could he have been going dressed like that?
My best guess is a cave somewhere on Mount Matama. I heard there's a cave where mediums of the Korean tradition went to train long ago. Legend has it, there's some sort of mystical ruins in there.
Mystical ruins? Sounds like the exact sort of place an archaeologist might go. Oh shit, are we actually going on a treasure hunt? Fucking Tomb Raider-y over here? Oh, we met this weirdo earlier named Politician. Do you know anything about him?
Yes, he's been campaigning a lot around here lately. And the noise he's been making has become quite a problem. People are especially upset that he's campaigning at all hours of the night and day.
Well, local police should arrest him for disturbing the peace.
Unfortunately, there's little they can do because the Attition family is so powerful.
Well, isn't he the proverbial pampered provincial prince? Seems pretty intent on winning here in Kurdian. Is there some special reason why?
I'm not sure, but I have an idea. The spirit mediums of Kurdian once held considerable sway in the political world. Judging by his slogan, maybe that's what he's after.
Great, so he's just not a politician seeking powerful connections. The ability to commune with the dead gives comfort to those anxious about the future. Tiny Kurdian has preserved its independence by the Queen's power of spirit channeling. It must play a similar role in this village.
Yes, even today many here revere those with spirit medium blood flowing in their veins.
So basically, as politician's benefactor goes, so goes the whole village? Who is this benefactor? Who could hold this much sway over Kurdian village? It better not be fucking Maya. Well, we should get going now, but thanks for all your help, Pearl.
You're welcome, Mr. Apollo. Please take care.
What do you say we go find that cave, son? I sense that the orb might finally be within our grasp. This treasure hunt's shaping up to be a real deal. Really gets the blood pumping, doesn't it? Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go! This really does remind me of 3.5 quite a bit. Whoa! This is a weird picture. Just seeing everyone in third person like this? This is wrong. This feels wrong. Like, we're playing as Apollo right now, so just seeing him, like, you know, obviously in the courtroom, that's different. But here, outside of the courtroom, this is weird. I'm all out of breath. Oh, come on, that one is nothing. And you're so much younger than me. I, don't normally get this much exercise. Need a break? No, I'm fine. Dirk, look. There's Matama moss growing in that cave over there. This must be where the doctor was last night. Let's take a look inside. Right, like, it has to be Maya. That's the... Why would Maya be supporting that asshole, though? That guy sucks. Why would he be, like, she'd be giving her money? I can't see a thing. Relax, your eyes will adjust eventually. They don't have, like, flashlights on their phone? Even if they're still flip phones. There's flip phones with flashlights. Now, follow me. I really think we need a flashlight, Dirk. Should have brought one along then, son. And just where were they going to get a flashlight? I mean, maybe Pearl's had one they could have borrowed. I mean, they knew they were going to a cave. He's not necessarily wrong here. Wait, what? Thanks. Oh, wait. Were you holding out on me? Who are you talking to, Apollo? You? Whoa! Someone just pushed me! Apollo? What the? Apollo! Yeah, that's definitely a dangerous place to be. You know, people get lost and die in caves all the time. Ow! Are you alright, son? Yeah. Looks like someone got the drop on us. Quite literally. But who? I mean, we could have died from that fall. I don't know. But I don't think we'll be getting out the way we came in. Looks like we're in a pretty deep cave. Nothing to do but press on, son. How can you even see in here? Come on, let's go. Hey, wait! One false step and we're dead. What in the world should we do? Wait, what do you mean options? Well, okay, the smart thing to do is not move, especially since you don't have a flashlight. How about we wait for help to come? And how are we to call for said help, Yeah, well, I mean, that's kind of the danger of being in a cave. Wait, with my phone, obviously, I'll just... of course we're in a dead zone. Yeah, you're in the middle of a mountain, in the middle of nowhere, and you're deep inside a cave. Good luck with that. Guess that's that. Just great. You sure we want to climb back up? Let's try climbing back up. Can you even see the wall in front of you? Well, you can't see the path in front of you either. No? Well, I can tell you it's far too steep. You never know until you try. Here goes nothing. This man grew up in a... he's a part acrobat. You know, through some, like, weird mix of family nonsense. I'm sure he's got this. Your loud voice may move mountains, but you've barely moved an inch, son. This is a stupid idea. Yes, let's go forward into the dark cave, where we can't see. Guess we keep going. Must be some path for Dr. Buff to follow if he came here to hide the orb. Yeah, you know what Dr. Buff had, though? He had a flashlight. Right, by the way, it looks like our attacker left us with this useful parting gift. It would have been nice to see that, you know, a while ago. I still say this is really weird to see everyone in the third person, like a normal visual novel. From lawyer to splunker, how do I just get myself in these situations? We're never gonna make it out alive, I hope you know. Don't tell me you're scared, son. We're just getting started. Greatest treasures are only ever found at the point of a blade, or the edge of a cliff. Yeah, sure. If I'd known I'd wind up at the bottom of some dark, damp cave. Would have never taken your request, Dirk. Save your breath, Apollo. Just keep putting one foot ahead of the other. There'd really better be a way out of here. We'll find one before you know it. You'll see. Honestly, I wasn't expecting the flashlight because I thought when, like, the random third party said, here, use mine, and then pushed them, I thought he, like, actually legit did give him a flashlight. Like, I thought that was just a trick. He was just trying to be, like, a cool one-liner villain. We've been walking for over an hour. It's like a maze in here. I couldn't get back to where we started if I wanted to. Yeah, this cave goes deeper than I thought. Wait, don't tell me there really is no way out. Where there's a will, there's a way. He says as they continue going down into the cave. Ever the optimist, aren't you? Maybe we should cut our losses while we still can. We could just stay here. I mean, no, probably should forge ahead. Even if we were to turn back, we wouldn't make it up that wall of solid rock. So I guess we keep going. And before the battery runs out. How did I get stuck wandering around in a dark cave again? It's definitely not in my job description. Listen, son. Only the true accomplished have the luxury of being so choosy. When I was just starting out, I did everything from street performing to yak milking. And that helped you become an accomplished attorney how? It didn't. But when you need to earn a living, you'll take on any job just to survive. Say, how is your career going, by the way? Well, it's been a harrowing adventure so far, to say the least. My first trial really put me through the ringer. And my next case had me investigating a pair of stolen panties. Just when I was hitting my stride, this one prosecutor branded me as their forehead. Oh, and then there's this other ridiculous prosecutor who wields a samurai sword. Sounds like you've, seen quite a bit. You're telling me. Listen, Apollo. I'm, sorry I didn't contact you for so long. It's fine, Dirk. What happened, happened. Hmm? Careful. The ground doesn't feel as solid here. What? Yikes! The cave floor is collapsing. Not again! Oh no. Yeah, good luck getting out of this cave. Phoenix is gonna have to come here with like a fucking rescue team at this point. Oh, is that Dirk? Ugh. Dirk? Huh? Where are we? Did they find it? Finding it doesn't matter if you can't get back up, though. Whoa, what is this place? Is that where they fell from? They're lucky they even survived. Especially with all, like, the stalactites everywhere. I was shocked, too. These ruins look really old. It's not exactly something you'd expect to find in the middle of a cave system, that's for sure. Maybe the doctor hid the orb around here? I mean, those look like footprints over there. Son, I think our little adventure is about to pay dividends. Time to find that orb. Can I talk to you first? No. I think I know what he's gonna suggest. So there's no point. What's a plastic bottle doing here? There's seaweed stuck to it, which means it probably came from the ocean. It's possible this cavern is connected to the sea somehow. Don't you even dare suggest what I think you're gonna suggest. There's no fucking way Apollo's making that trip. I don't want to think about that option. Driftwood? How'd that get in here? By drifting on in, I assume. The only question is, from where? These have gotta be the doctor's footprints. They match the bottoms of the boots we saw in his study. So he made it all the way down here. Water's washed most of them away, but his footprints are everywhere. I know Apollo said he can't swim. He said, no, but he said he can't swim under his breath. I don't think Dirk knows that yet. All he said to Dirk was that he didn't want to. He didn't feel like it. Dirk will 100%. He would definitely be the guy that's going to suggest, if he sees a hole anywhere in that pool over there, he's going to dive right in. He's going to swim all the way to the ocean to get out of here. He would do that. Really? Because he's the only set I see. He must have been looking for something. Ah, those prints. They're coming out of that lake. Hey, you're right. But that would mean Dr. Buff came walking out of the water. Which means this water wasn't here. Or it was at least lower. It's a big stone altar. One false move and some god might come in and smite us. Oh, come on, it's not all doom and gloom. I dare you to look at our surroundings and say that again, Dirk. Okay, actually, wait, no, I just noticed that the cavern behind him looks pretty open. They could build a boat or something, somehow. They got rope. There's a little bit of driftwood here. I'm sure they could make a boat. They'd even have, like, plastic for a pontoon if they wanted. You got me there, son. Dear gods, please smite me now. This box looks pretty new. I'm guessing the doctor's the one who brought it down here. It's no good, it's locked tight. There's no way to open it. Doesn't look like it. There isn't even a keyhole. Which means there must be some trick to opening it. We'll have to figure it out if we want to see what's inside. Well, can we take a crack at it? I feel like we could solve that. This lake looks really deep. Can't even see the bottom. Bottomless lake in the depths of a mountain cave system. My blood runs cold at the thought of falling in there. The water. It's salty. This lake may very well lead to the ocean. Didn't Pearl mention something about the ocean? Like, how it's on the other side of the mountain? Can't imagine she meant it literally. I mean, where else would salt water come from, though? Unless the cave itself is full of salt. Doesn't look like it, though. So that's the hole we fell through. Doesn't look like we'll be going back that way. But lucky that we survived the fall from way up there. Indeed, if that hole hadn't been above the lake, we'd be history. Now, wait a second, though. If Apollo can't swim, how the fuck did he get out of the lake when they fell? Oh, he passed out, so you had to carry him. Well, lucky for him, he didn't have to reveal his secret. You passed out the moment you hit the water. Yeah, well, water's not really my thing. This cavern is solid rock all around. Looks like we either go back through that hole, or find some other way out. Again, they have rope. They could probably make like a grapple or something. Ugh, why am I always between a rock and a hard place? Let's sum up what we know so far. The orb is almost definitely inside this box contraption that we can't open. As for this cave, there doesn't seem to be any way out. We're this close to the orb. Oh, come now, son. Don't be like that. It's just a bit of bad luck, that's all. A bit? Murphy called. He wants his law back. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? Ha 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 ha. How can he laugh at a time like this? We're stuck here for now, so we might as well try to open this thing. Okay, let's see what we're dealing with. Hell yeah, we get to actually do it. What are we dealing with? This thing's covered with pictures. And hey, each section also rotates. Didn't we have, like... I bet we have to check his book for the clue. There's something about tigers and dragons in there, I think. Take a look at this, son. See the picture of a dragon battling a tiger? And this green and purple one is of a Kudanese butterfly and a Mitama. I wonder if there are clues for figuring out how to open this box. I want to check his book again. There's a big button here. Huh, nothing happened. It appears this box uses a picture-based combination lock. We'll have to arrange the pictures on each side to the correct sequence. Let's see. There's a dragon and tiger fight, a Kudanese butterfly with a Mitama, and a number of other pictures too. Dirk, I was thinking, maybe we should check the evidence we've collected so far? I think we have something that might just help us open it. You read my mind, son. Yeah, it's gonna be this book. Dr. Buff's research notes mention the Song of Ceremony. Yeah, this does look like a fun puzzle, Duck. I'm excited to actually be doing something. You know, playing through that last Ace Attorney game made me really miss having interactive moments like this. Alright, when Dragon and Tiger battle, the founder offers divine protection. When the butterfly embraces the Mitama, the favor of the orb is bestowed. Offer thy prayers as fervent as fire, only then shall the Holy Mother return. Okay, so Dragon battle first, Butterfly second. Fervent as fire, okay, that's probably something. Holy Mother, fire, something there. Sending upon us all her glory, the founder bestows the greatest power. Probably, okay. Maybe it's lyrics in the pictures on the box correspond somehow. I think you're onto something, son. Okay, let's give it a shot. You shall have 6 pictures. And there are 4 dials in all. The box should be open once the pictures are arranged in the right order. Funky puzzle box, here comes justice. Alright, so first one is this. And then the second was the butterfly Mitama, right? Oh, we can review the notes, okay. Butterfly embraces Mitama in favor of the orb is bestowed. Offer the prayers as fervent as fire. Okay. Prayers as fervent. That kind of looks like praying, but not really. Given the circumstances, that's probably praying. And then she descends? I mean, that could also be praying, but I think that looks more like... That's the only one with the tiger, so... There's a couple ways you could interpret some of these. No, maybe this is... Okay, this one looks like her bestowing power. This one looks like praying. This definitely looks like praying though, despite one of them getting eaten. Okay, this one's irrelevant. We've already definitely used those two. So it comes down between like these 3. When the dragon and tiger battle, the founder offers divine protection. Okay, well that explains this circle. Butterfly embraces Mitama, favor the orbs bestowed. That one's obvious. Offer thy prayers as fervent as fire, only then shall the Holy Mother return. No, it's gotta be... It's gotta be this, I think. We'll try that. Nope, that wasn't it. Okay. Yeah, I get that. Zoom in and out with the ends to help you see the pictures a little bit better. I don't think that's... I can see them pretty clearly. I doubt that's going to be of use. Not that I need to or anything, thanks to the amazing lighting in this cave. Yeah, how zoomed in do we get? Oh, we can get really zoomed in. I don't know, that looks like praying to me. I get they're being eaten, but like... They're also praying. Okay, this looks like her descending, though. So maybe it's this and this? Does the note say... Shall Holy Mother return, descending upon us in all our glory, the Founder bestows the greatest power known. I mean, maybe this. No, that's not it either. I'm not looking for hints in chat yet, sorry. I don't think... Did I try this combination? I mean, the first two are obviously correct. Right? Because, like... The dragon and tiger battle. It's the only one with both of them on the same picture. The favor of the orb is bestowed. Offer thy prayers as fervent as fire. Only then shall the Holy Mother return. Okay, well this looks like her returning as well. So like, do we need to focus on the praying or do we need to focus on the returning aspect? Okay, what combination have we tried so far? We tried this one and this one. Did I try this and this? I think I tried that one and that one. This one looks like her bestowing power. So that can't be the third one. If it's going to be any of them, it's going to be this one. But if we're not doing that part, if we're doing the descending part, maybe I didn't try this one. No. We definitely tried that one, though. Isn't that all of them? I mean, unless this one is somehow wrong, but I cannot possibly see how that could be wrong. And this one, that one's a gimme. That can't be any different. There's nothing fire related in here. So this is the only one that looks like praying, though. I feel like I tried all of the obvious options. Unless we need, like, two of them on screen at the same time. Is that, like, a possibility? I don't think that's happening. I mean, it lets me stop in the middle. Like, what's zooming in really gonna do? Zooming doesn't seem like it would help at all. Okay, if we were to stop in the middle, okay, offer thy prayers as fervent as fire, only then shall the Holy Mother return. It's like, this would be where I'd stop. Because it kind of looks like they're praying and then she's returning. And then, sending upon us, the Founder bestows the greatest power known. Alright, this is what we just tried, right? So that's probably not it. Okay, what am I missing with this one? Unless the greatest power known is lotus flowers and lily pads. which I doubt, it's gonna be one of these two pictures. It's not gonna be this one because praying is relevant to this one. No, I think we have to, like, I don't think we're supposed to leave it halfway. I don't think that's going to be a thing. It's going to be like this. Okay, well, the only thing I can think of doing... I'm just going to go through them all again and make sure I didn't miss any of them. I'm just going to... We'll stick with this one. We'll move the bottom one around and then make sure I didn't miss any of them. And at that point, then the trick must be something different. I swear I tried this object, because, like, knowing me, it's probably I just missed... I didn't try one of the combinations that would work. Okay, it's not gonna be the same picture. It's like, the thing is, though, is this is the only one that makes sense with this. There's only, like, 3 potential options I'm seeing here. Is there something else I can click on? I can't click on anything up there. We can't rotate this. Could it be this one? I mean, it does look like praying, but it also looks like her bestowing power. No. What the fuck? Can't click on anything else here. Wait. No? No. Okay. I thought this was relevant, but then I remembered that the butterfly one's gotta be correct, because the only one with the butterfly. Unless it's this. So wait, okay. Hang on. It could be this then. Now that I reread the yellow part, it could be this. I think the 4th picture might be correct now. Now I just have to figure out the 3rd picture. So, okay. Prayers its favor and its fire on the edge to the Holy Mother return. I mean, we focus on the returning part, the praying part, the... It could very well be this picture. No. I might be onto something though, because like it says here, Matama motif from the Korean founding period, that looks more like a flower. So, I mean, I guess when the butterfly embraces the Matama. I mean, it's also on here, though. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Hey, F, how's it going? Okay, is this flower picture relevant at all? Yes or no? This one I have on the bottom here. Or should I just completely ignore this one? Am I overthinking it with this flower picture? It's not relevant at all. Okay. Never mind. I'm overthinking it then. So then that means it's like, it's these 3 pictures here are the only ones that are relevant. So this one looks like they're getting eaten and praying at the same time. This one looks like she's coming back to fight the tiger. And this one looks like she's bestowing power. So we know the first 2 have to be correct. I think those are the obvious ones. Offer thy prayers as fervent as fire, only then shall the Holy Mother return. There's nothing fire related here, so I'm kind of ignoring this part. But the praying part... The praying part seems pretty relevant. And like, that looks like praying to me. Like they're praying, but the dragon's still attacking them. Fine, whatever. But it still looks like they're praying. You know, they're in trouble, so that's fine. But then you have like this one. It looks like she's like coming down, returning, and then the tiger sees her. So, like, I feel like it could be either of these ones. I think the praying people is the prayers. Yeah, like, it would be this one, right? Like, this one is correct. Because it's the only one with the tiger and dragon showing them battling. And it's like they're getting divine protection because the pink circle in the middle. This one has to be correct. This is the only one with a butterfly on it and a Matama. So this has to be the second one. So then it's just these bottom two that seem kind of weird. It's not like there's a secret picture here or anything like that. And I don't think we're reusing any pictures. I think every one has to be unique in the order here. But then there's like the fact that they can be stopped in the middle, right? Like that's got to be important, right? Like maybe we're reusing pictures like this? Like this is what I was thinking of earlier. Maybe I just had in the wrong spots? Standing upon us all in all her glory, the founder bestows the greatest power known. Well, and it would have to be like this, wouldn't it? So, okay, she's returning. She's descending down from heaven. Like, maybe it's this? Did I not try this, though? No, I thought, yeah, I'm pretty sure I tried this one already. So, like, why can we zoom in like this, I guess is the real question. I guess it's just in case you're playing like a really small screen or something. Why can we stop them halfway? Unless this is... Okay, I know you said it wasn't relevant, but I'm wondering if you just meant that for the fourth position. Because if we look on here, butterfly embraces the Matama, the favor of the orb is bestowed. The flower is the old symbol for Matama, although there's also the Matama on here. But the symbol of the Matama is the flower. So it would almost make sense to leave it like this. So are all of these need to be like that? Hang on. Founders offer divine protection. Well, okay, I thought there's divine protection here, but then this is on the left, though. Like, I thought we were kind of reading these from left to right, not right to left. Unless, like... Unless it's like this. But then we're kind of reusing pictures, aren't we? I mean, I guess we're doing that already. When they battle, they offer divine protection. Okay, when they battle... Hang on, maybe I have it wrong. Maybe it is right to left. When they battle, they offer divine protection. When the butterfly embraces Matama, the favor of the orb is bestowed. But then that's just a battle again. Is it the flowers, maybe? I don't think the flowers are red herring. I think they gotta be wrong. Offer thy prayers as fervent as fire, only then shall the Holy Mother return. Okay. Prayers, she's returning. No other way for this could be relevant. Standing upon us in all her glory, the founder bestows the greatest power known. And it just kind of loops back to the beginning. Maybe that's the point. Fuck! Thought for sure I had it. But why does it stop in the middle? Why can I do half rotations? If I'm not supposed to use all 6 pictures. Like, I thought for sure I had the first 2 correct, but now that... Like, now I'm starting to think, like, if we're supposed to use all the pictures... Like, meant it all. Okay, for the flower thing. All right. So we won't even think about this one then. That one's gone. It's gone. Don't worry about it. And like, okay, so this is them praying. This is her descending. This is her giving power. Did I try this as a combination? Because then we're using like 5 of the pictures. We're just ignoring the flower one. Maybe the trick's only one of them's half turned. That was it. The trick was one of them had to be half turned. It's not quite... Okay, that reminds me a lot of this one puzzle in Myst. Although, in Myst it wasn't quite as obvious on how you can interact with a certain object. Okay, so this one has like... It has the obvious interaction of like, okay, you know, line up the singular picture in a column. But then it has the not so obvious interaction, although still very easily shown and hinted at with the fact that you can do half rotations and they lock in at the halfway mark. I bet this was a little trickier on the DS because I'm sure on the DS I'm guessing you used a stylus and it wasn't quite as clear that you could stop halfway because of like, you know, you just doing turning motions. Whereas here you can just do a single click and it's got like it's more obvious because we're clicking. Because it's like it's doing the half turns automatically. But on a DS you might not do that necessarily. So it stopping halfway might not be as relevant. But there was a puzzle in Myst that was very similar where you had to like interact with this machine in a certain way, and up to this point, everything you did, every single click did exactly one action. And all you ever did was click. And it didn't matter how you clicked. Clicking did one thing and one thing only. But with this one specific machine, if you did a hold click, it did a different action. It's kind of what it reminded me of. And as good of a Myst as a game as Myst is, and I love it, that's the one puzzle I won't blame anyone for not being able to figure out, because that puzzle I feel kind of breaks the player's trust a little bit. This one doesn't do that. It reminds me of when I was trying to figure out that puzzle a little bit in a similar fashion. Although I'm sure this puzzle might have been a little closer to that level on the DS because of how you interacted with it. I could see it. Still, really good puzzle though. Hang on a second here. There we go. It opened! So this is the Founder's Orb. We did it, son! The orb is finally ours! We got the orb. Alright, can we go home now that we're done playing Indiana Jones? At last, the Founder's Orb is ours! And it's all thanks to you, son! Well done! Then again, I expect nothing less from my boy. Oh, it's no big deal. Don't sell yourself short. You may think it's nothing, but your insights and reasoning led us here. And I'd say that's truly impressive. I don't know about that. Oh, those battles you fought in the courtroom have shaped you into the man you are today, and I couldn't be prouder. Oh, will you cut it out already? Before it turned to a sun-ripened tomato. With this orb, I can finally deliver a fatal blow to the Garan regime. So, how exactly do you plan on using it? You're not gonna try and become a spirit medium, are you? Don't be ridiculous. I don't need supernatural powers like that. So then are you gonna use it as a bargaining chip with Queen Gram? Like, demanding she abolishes the Defense Culpability Act? Well, the thought had crossed my mind, but the main thing is returning this to the Kingdom of Kurain. After all, as a sacred relic of Kurainism, that is where it belongs. Really? That's all you wanted to do? Mm-hmm. Because my true objective was always been to find out who asked Dr. Buff to study it and why. I'm not sure I follow. Can we get another puzzle soon? That was fun though. I want another one. I haven't played a good point and click in a while, and that was like definitely on par with some of the better ones I've done. The official story is that the orb was stolen from the temple treasure room. Yeah, I heard about that on the news. They also said your group was behind the theft. That's not good. We're probably on an international most wanted list now. Let me ask you something, Apollo. Who do you think really stole the orb? I really haven't a clue. Well, I think it was one of the royals. Really? Someone from the royal family? Yeah, and I've got a pretty good idea which one it was. Knows who it is? Care to share your hunch? All I'll say at this point is this. Security is pretty tight, but the royals have unfettered access to the treasure room. Plus, they seem to be turning a blind eye to the orb's loss. But I want more puzzles. I mean, the courtroom drama is fun and all, but damn it, you can't just feed someone like a crumb of cake and then be like, that's all you're getting. But why would a member of the royal family do that? That I haven't figured out yet. But whatever the reason, it can't be good. I mean, a Kuranese royal stealing national treasure of such religious significance, and then pinning the crime on us, the defiant dragons? Sounds like a conspiracy or something. I agree, and if the truth were to come to light, it would be a scandal of epic proportions. To allow a foreign national to study a treasure so sacred that's off limits to the public, it would be seen as an utter sacrilege to those who truly revere the Holy Mother. So if this were to go public, support for the Grand regime would weaken. But that's not all. This is just a hunch. But I believe there's something even bigger here. Something that would explain why the orb was being studied in the first place. Something that would shake the kingdom of Kurin to its very core. And I'm going to find out what. He's probably right. His intuition is usually spot on. Dirk, why are you being so bent on revolution anyway? Is it to reform the legal system of Kurin? There's that. But I'm also doing this for my children. I want to save Nayuta. What do you mean? This is for your ears only. It's the other reason why this revolution needs to succeed. Nayuta, never thought our reunion would take place in a courtroom. Oh, so you've run into each other already? Yeah, but it was like he was a different person. He used to be such a kind, cheerful kid. Always smiling and stuff, but now... He tried to convict Trucy for a crime she didn't even commit. Plus, he kept telling me I had a putrid mind and to let it go and move on. Has it really gotten that bad? It must be Garan's influence. He wasn't like that when he first stepped into the courtroom. Back then, he still had a keen sense of justice. I vowed to bring the Garan regime down and reform the legal system. That's what he swore to do. But that was also 5 years ago. He'd been the shining star of the defiant dragons, and our greatest hope. So he became a prosecutor to, like, do reform from the inside? Wait, Nayuta was a dragon? He was. But these days, he's more like Garan's lapdog. Talk about a complete about-face. How would he do that? Something must have happened to him. Something that sparked a radical change. Still, I don't think he truly believed in the new path he's taken. It's not conviction that fills his heart, it's resignation and despair. I see. The only thing I know for sure is, Nayuta is suffering, and he is suffering in silence. Nayuta is suffering? Yes, he knows the rightful state of Kurin's legal system, but something forces him to bend to Garan's will, and it's tearing him apart. But it's been 5 years. Do you really think he even still wants to reform the legal system? As long as he carries what I've taught him in his heart, I do. Dragon never yields. That's what you always told us. That I did. It's a belief I've held since back when I was a lawyer. The dragon stands as the pinnacle of the natural world. Nothing and no one can bend its will. That's why we lawyers must pursue the truth like an unyielding dragon, right? We must fight for truth to the bitter end, no matter what it takes. Dirk and Mr. Wright. They have that much in common. That's why I've held onto this badge, even though there are no more lawyers in Kurin. I believe that one day our legal system will return to its former glory. And this badge here is a testament to that belief. I wonder if Nayuta still believes in what you taught us. He does. That much I'm sure of.
A dragon never yields.
I know that belief is etched deep in his heart. I'd bet my life on it. After all, he is my flesh and blood. It's unshakable faith and confidence. It's what draws people to him, whether they like it or not. Even people like me. You know, I remember back when we were kids. Yuta used to say with great pride, I have the blood of the dragon within me. Yes, and that's why I want to free him. Free him from the poisonous clutches of the Grand Regime. So that's your other reason for starting a revolution. Yes, I need to smack some sense into that boy of mine. I mean, what else are fathers for? I wouldn't know. Now that we have the orb, on to the next problem. Getting out of here. Well, we're not going back the way we came, that's for sure. I'm sure someone will notice we're missing eventually, and then we'll be able to get out of here. That hole we fell through is way too high to climb back up to. Actually, I have an idea. That lake water tastes salty, which means it must connect to the ocean. Wait a second, you're not suggesting we swim our way out of here? That's exactly what I'm suggesting. We have no idea how deep that lake goes. It's pitch black down there. Not a problem. How is that not a problem? I mean, how do you even know if there's really a passage to the ocean? Well, one of us has to try, and I'm the better swimmer. Time's a wasting. I'll be back before you know it, son. He really did jump in. I knew it. Dirk! And he was never seen again. He's gone. Sure hope he knows what he's doing. Yeah, see, Pearl knows, right? So, like, if we know Phoenix is coming with Maya, but possibly, most likely, they'll meet Pearls, and then eventually, I'm sure Pearls will be concerned for Apollo, wonder where he is, explain to Phoenix, and then they come looking. That's all they had to do. They just had to wait. They didn't have to go jumping into some dark lake in the cave. You know, despite the fact it's full of salt water, despite the fact that trash washed in from the ocean, you don't know if you're going to be able to make it out there. It's been 20 minutes. Okay, now, Apollo, you need to be a little more patient, all right? I just give him some time. What's going on? What? Don't tell me this mountain's an active volcano. Uh-oh. The water! It's rising! And fast! How? What, the tide come in? Oh, shit! Need air. I don't know how to swim. If I don't grab on something that floats. Oh no, this is bad. I better think of something quick. I got it. As long as I hold on to this, I should be able to stay afloat. Should we grab the bottle too, just in case? Hey, maybe I can use this like an oxygen tank. Well, you know what? Sure. Why not? Wait, what am I thinking? I need to stay calm and be more rational about this. This is not good. Water's almost up to the top of the altar. Won't be long before it reaches the roof of the cave. Well, keep, like, fucking doggy paddle your way with the wood over to the hole then. Well, I got what I needed, right? We done here? I mean, clearly that was it. Oh, wait. Do we want this somehow? Puzzle box is still at the base of the altar. Must have been designed to stay put, even at high tide. Wait, that's it. Dr. Buff must have gotten in here from some oceanside entrance at low tide. That's why his footprints were leading out of the lake. So it really does connect to the ocean. Not that that helps. I drowned before I made it out. I'm still missing something. Oh. It's no use. Hole's still too high up. I'll have to find another way, and quick, before I drown. I don't know. I think this is a pretty sound idea if you can get over to the hole in time. Swimmer or not, if you're holding on to something, I think you can paddle. Water's just high enough for me to reach the hole. I'm saved. All I have to do is go back the way it came. Water might even lift me all the way back up over that wall of rock. That's a tall order, but I feel like you might get stuck before that happens, but good luck. Huh? The hole. It's full of rubble. Tunnel collapsing above must have filled it in after we fell through it. This can't be happening. Phoenix better have some fucking dynamite with him then. No, I can't give up now. Refuse to die here. Are you know what the first thing that came to mind when I saw the bottle and log? It reminded me of like a mobile game ad where like you given the same option, but then the ad ends with you picking the bottle and you like drowning a horrible death. And it's like, play now! Water, I can't. I can't breathe. Is this where Apollo dies? Is this why they haven't made Ace Attorney 7 yet? Because everyone's dead? Is this the end? Dirk, I wonder if you made it out. Could you imagine if they had the fucking balls to kill Apollo mid-game? No way. That would be amazing, though. So this is what it feels like to drown. I would have eaten that sushi if I knew it'd be my last meal. Feel like I've been through this before. Now I remember. It was back when all three of us were living in that shack in the mountains. Nayuta and I were playing by the riverside when we got swept up in the rapids. Oh, is that why he hates water? Understandable. Thought we were goners, but then... Nayuta! Apollo! Hold on, I'm coming! That was a close one. Thought I'd lost you two. I'm sorry, Dirk. Alright, that's enough now. Didn't I teach you that boys don't cry? Thank you, Father. You could have been killed, but you risked your life to save us. Why? What a silly question. What father wouldn't risk his life to save his own children? Nayuta, Apollo, don't you ever hesitate to call when you need me. Understand? Hey, Dirk. This isn't forever, right? You'll bring me back from America someday, right? Of course. I'll come pick you up as soon as things settle down here. Promise. Okay. You promised. So wait, this is more like Dad takes kid to store, leaves kid at store to get the milk, and then never comes back for kid with who has the milk. Wait, this analogy doesn't work. How do we make this work? Dad didn't go to the store. Kid went to store, and was told to wait for Dad to come get him, so he could come home with the milk. Dirk, I waited and waited for the day you'd come and take me home, but you never came. That's why I tried to forget about you. My life back in Korean. Dirk, why? Why didn't you... Apollo.
Apollo, can you hear me? Dirk? Still can't swim, eh? You came back. But why? I said I'd come for you, didn't I? Yeah, but you can't hold me and swim. We're both going to... Stop talking. You'll bite your tongue. What? Whoa, whoa, whoa! Being pulled under. What's going on? Why is this happening? Why did it take him so long to make, like, the most cinematic Phoenix Wright ever? Okay, this single case, like, raised the bar so much for this series. No wonder 7 isn't out yet. Where? Ah, you finally came to, son. Get your fill of seawater? Good thing your name's not Neptune, huh? Dirk. You're telling me. Check it out, snot's coming out of his nose. A miraculous escape. Not even some of the escape artist greats could pull that off. What on earth happened? Sorry it took me so long, son. I made it to the ocean, but I figured you still couldn't swim. So I found a local fisherman and had him take us out near the undersea cavern. He tied a rope to me and I came in and grabbed you. Then he yanked me back. Oh, so that's what pulled us under with such force. Don't forget about me. I assisted in your escape act too, Polly. I've helped compatriots escape from all sorts of places. Mountain jails, island prisons. But an undersea cavern? Now that was a first. Dirk, he risked his life for me. Dirk, I'm only alive because of you. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. I, just did what any father would do for his son. Saved my life yet again. That did not sound like a growl. I don't care what anyone says, that's not a stomach growling. That sounded like, at best, a zipper. At worst, someone ripping a fart. I guess seawater doesn't make for much of a meal. It's because Polly didn't have any sushi. Oh yeah, haven't eaten anything since this morning. Oh, that's right. Hey AJ, Dirk had me buy this for you. Thought you might be hungry. Ready to have some this time around? Yeah, thanks. But I like that we get the opposite of Phoenix. We actually get, like, a dad for Apollo. Too often in these kinds of things, I feel like they just like, oh yeah, the parents are dead. Oh, anyways, moving on. Oh, wow, it's delicious. Glad you approve. I'd better get some before you eat them all. It really did sound like a fart. Thank you. Good. I'm glad I'm not the only one that thought it sounded like a fart. It's like the old times. Derek used to slice up the fish he caught and we'd all eat fresh sashimi together. He used to talk about all the vitamins and minerals packed in the raw fish. Hey, by the way, let me see that orb, AJ. Here you go. Whoa, so that's what it looks like. You found the legendary treasure. Nice work, Polly. Thanks. Guess you could say mission accomplished. With the orb, our revolution can take a big step forward. Let's celebrate the eve of our revolution. We'll get all dressed up and feast till dawn. Yeah, now you're talking. Time to party. After all that, I just want to go to bed. Yeah, the part we get parents are dead, the story will involve foster parent though. Yeah, I mean, it's close enough, yeah. Like, they started out like the same as Phoenix. I definitely does feel like the foster parent thing was something they decided to do later on. Like, that was something it clearly feels like something they wanted to do for this game specifically, where they changed their minds, because, I mean, originally Apollo was meant to just be the next Phoenix, full stop. Because they were just going to, like, stop doing Phoenix at all, and then, like, 5 came along and they, like, tried to like clumsily bring him back into the fold.
But now it seems like they're back in full stride here, so I really wish 7 was real.
Sure wish no Yuta was here. Maybe one day we'll enjoy times like these together again. Revolution. If it can bring back those happy days, you can sign me up for...
Uh-oh. He's back. Phoenix's name is in the title. Well, yeah, he's in the title because that's what's selling the... that's what's selling the copies. But I don't know, like, see, that's the thing with 7. If it sounds like if this is going to be kind of the end of Phoenix and like a really good send-off, I feel like it'd be even harder to bring him back again. Because, like, they did a terrible job with 5 in that regard. But I feel like at this point, like, it really does feel like they're trying to make Apollo a much more likable character, and they're succeeding, at least to me. So if we really did get another Ace Attorney, and it had 0 Phoenix, nothing at all, like, maybe, you know, mentions or whatever, sure, why not? Maybe he shows up in a flashback or 2. But, like, 0 Phoenix, right? And it's, like, basically Apollo Justice 2. I feel like people might be more receptive of it, because people weren't really as receptive back in the day when they just, like, went cold turkey on Phoenix and, like, changed the name of the game and it was like, here's a new lawyer. Sorry, no more Phoenix Wright. Man got disbarred. I mean, essentially, they killed off Phoenix for a whole game, as far as anyone was concerned. But I don't know, if there was a 7... I would be totally down with the idea of just not having Phoenix at all. I think that would work out pretty okay.
It's him again. Well done! Then again, I always knew you could do it. After all, we politicians must be excellent judges of character. Still, I am impressed you both made it out of there alive. Wait a second. You're the one who shoved this into that pit? It sounds bad when you say it like that. All I did was give you a little nudge in the right direction.
I mean, we are getting late in 7, but that's not Phoenix Wright 7. It's a completely different company and series. Unless you're telling me the next Layton game has, like, any chance at all of Phoenix appearing for some reason, despite that game not being canon to either series. And Layton 7 does still have Professor Layton. In fact, it's always had Professor Layton. They just made it a different Layton for a single game and then realized, whoops, alright, we're going back to the other Layton. Although I'm excited for Layton 7 because it's actually a sequel to Unwound Future, which they never followed up on.
So, it was you.
He looks ready to, like, just rip into his carriage and tear it apart.
Yeah. You no good son of a... Don't look at me like that! The crystal of Amife is mine. Now hand it over. Over my dead body. Detective, help!
Yeah, I know.
Emma, what's going on here?
He filed a police report. He claims you're trying to steal his family heirloom. Didn't Layton and Phoenix Wright collab together? Yeah, there was a game. I streamed it a while back. It's one of my favorites of both series. But it's not considered canon in the slightest. It's like a completely its own thing. It was just for fun. It was like, I think one of the creators was just like, hey, do you want to like make a game together when he talked to the other one? And they're like, yeah, sure. Let's do it. And so they made a crossover.
That's him. The one with the long hair. Arrest him this instant. He's the thief who made off with the Addison family's most precious heirloom.
Well, I suppose I should ask you two to come in for questioning.
Down at the police station, I think I'll pass. After all, Mr. Addison seems bent on having me arrested on theft charges. It's not good. If Dirk gets arrested, he'll be sent back to Kurin to face execution.
Sorry, but now that I know you have the crystal, or orb as you call it, I must insist. Will you please come with me, sir? Saying Layton's just a big fan base as AA. I would argue Layden isn't quite as big. I feel like Phoenix Wright was bigger. I mean, Layden was definitely the other big, like, adventure game sort of thing. Like, text adventure, visual novel adventure, whatever you want to call this kind of thing, on the DS. But I feel like it wasn't quite as big. Emma, I'm afraid I can't let you take Durkin. He received the orb from Dr. Buff in a perfectly legal transaction. Is that so? Can you prove it? Of course. This should sufficiently prove that the orb now belongs to Dirk. Yeah, no it won't. No it won't at all. We know this. Take a look at this agreement. What do we have here? Let's see. I agree to hand over the Founder's Orb to the Defiant Dragons if I will come to no harm. Appears to be a perfectly legal agreement. Not so fast. That's not the Founder's Orb. It's the Crystal of Ami Faye, which means their agreement is null and void. Oh, is that what we're going to argue right now? Semantics? This is going nowhere fast. You can say that again. Finally, he shows up. Maybe smaller still. I mean, yeah. They're both pretty big. Like, there was definitely enough people waiting for another Professor Layton game for a very long time. And, I mean, there was the Switch one, which I heard was alright, but I think a lot of people were upset that, kind of like Apollo Justice, they just sort of brushed off Layton to the side. And then just, like, kind of ignored him entirely from his own series. And it was like, here's his daughter. No, we're not going to explain how that happened. Although I think that game does. I don't know if it does. That's probably like a big spoiler, so don't tell me. But yeah, it's just like, here's a new person. Look, her name's Layton, so it still matches the box. And I was like, no, bring back old Layton. Mr. Wright. Daddy. What's with you two? You look like you just saw a ghost. Oh yeah. Emma mentioned she had seen him around. What are you doing in Kudin Village, Mr. Wright? Mr. Attition has retained me as his lawyer. Wait, you're his lawyer? Mr. Wright, why are you serving as Mr. Attition's lawyer? Doesn't seem like Phoenix to be, like, being a politician's lawyer, but he probably gave him some cash, and Phoenix definitely likes money. Because he hired me. He needed my help in getting a family heirloom back from Dr. Buff. And it seems he correctly foresaw that something like this might happen. It's because those shifty insurgents were harassing poor Dr. Buff. So I knew I might need a lawyer if things went south. I figured with a celebrated lawyer like Phoenix Wright, I couldn't go wrong. Wow, Phoenix Wright, a celebrated lawyer. That's the first time anyone said it to my face. Crazy. Is this what you came back from Kudin for, Mr. Wright? It was just good timing. My work over there just happened to wrap up, so here I am. Plus, Mr. Attition is a very important client. They know each other? I've never heard Mr. Wright mention his name before. Mr. Wright, are you sure this is Mr. Attition's family heirloom? That's my client's assertion. He says it's the crystal of Ami Faye. Apparently, it's the crystal she once used when channeling spirits. Who's Ami Faye? She brought Kurinese channeling to Japan, and her descendants brought it here. Her true origins are still rather murky. But what's clear is she's the founder of the Kurin channeling technique. Oh, so she's like the one they call the founder in Kurin, the Holy Mother. Apollo, I don't plan to betray my client's confidence. I may not know all the facts yet, but I do know we won't be handing the crystal over to you. Alright, how much you want to bet that the Holy Mother, who this crystal belongs to, and Ami Faye, who apparently this crystal also belongs to, are one and the same person? What? Are you saying... Notice how we've never seen a picture of Ami Faye in this entire series. We've seen, like, generic pictures that are, like, supposed to look like her, maybe. But we've never seen an actual definitive picture of her. I think that was on purpose. For this game. I'm really sorry it's come to this, but... Mr. Wright, I don't understand. I don't mean like in the sense that they've been planning this game from like 2001. I just mean that like they're playing off of that fact with this game. Let me spell it out for you then. If you continue to claim that the crystal belongs to your client, then I will be seeing you in court. What? Wait, okay, so in game 3, we had Edgeworth play defense attorney. So now Apollo is gonna somehow become prosecutor? What's gone into you, Daddy? Nothing. This is strictly business. Two lawyers from the same firm facing off? What are the odds? Lucky for me, I believe I have the right man for the job. Whatever are you going to do? Remember, he is your boss. How did it come to this? Mr. Wright, please, don't do this. Apollo, there's no point in arguing about it here. When it's now clear we're headed to court. That's where we'll find out who the crystal really belongs to. I don't believe it. Am I really gonna face Mr. Wright in court? Apollo, no! We can't have our agency's talent competing against each other. Okay, come on, bring back Maya. I want Trucy and Apollo versus Maya and Phoenix. Come on, you have to do this. This is your last chance to do this. It's too late, Trucy. The die has been cast. What's this, Bayonetta? We should have to fight for our client's best interests. But... So what's it gonna be, Apollo? Are we gonna have to take this to trial? Have to battle Mr. Wright in court? The legendary Phoenix Wright? This isn't murder, so it's 2 defense lawyers? Oh yeah, this is a civil suit! You're right! We don't need a prosecutor! This works perfectly! No matter how many trials of his I've watched. No matter how dire the situation, he's always pulled out a win in the end. Yeah, but so is Apollo. Can I do it? Can I really take on the man whose footsteps I've been following? I owe it to Dirk to at least try. What should I do? Okay, wait, is this like a secret end? I want to see if this is a secret end. I feel like this case has to have at least one somewhere. It's probably not, but maybe. I can't do this. I mean, how can I go up to a man against a man like him? I could possibly win. But do I really want to give up without a fight? If I do, I'll be forever walking his shadow. Plus, I'd be laying Dirk down. I can't let that happen. There's no turning back now. If it's a trial you want, Mr. Wright, I'm more than happy to oblige. I'm ready to fight for my client, even if it means facing off against you. Alright. I won't be pulling any punches either, Apollo. The kid gloves are officially off. May the best attorney win. You got it! Whoa. First, Daddy, now you... Polly, you're not seriously... Sorry, Trucy, but I have to do this. Apollo. Alright then. I better go prepare for tomorrow. See you in court. Daddy, no, wait! A fine mess I've gotten you into, son. I mean, of all the lawyers we could have faced, it had to be him? He's practically a celebrity in Korean now. They're calling him the Fighting Phoenix. I'll be fine. After all, I've come a long way too. Who knows? I could even end up winning. There's always a chance, right? You know, this may be a blessing in disguise. If the trial proves what we found is indeed the Founder's Orb, then whoever asked Dr. Buff to study it may be revealed too. This is our chance to finally pull them out of the shadows. First step of your revolution, huh? Yes, the revolution to restore Korean to its former glory and save Nayuda's soul. Dirk, I swear to fight as hard as I can in court to make that reality. We're gonna win this one, you'll see. I know you can do it, son. Yeah, okay, now here's my next question. Is this like a full... Is this a full court portion here? Are we talking like a full stream's worth of court? Or more? Because fuck do I not want to wait. But like if it's a full stream's worth, then fuck I'm gonna probably have to wait. Yes? Oh, okay. I'm glad it is. I also hate that it is. This is what I've been waiting for. 4 games. We're here. I didn't think it was possible. I didn't see how it could happen. And we found a way. Doesn't matter that I'll be going up against Mr. Wright. I have to witness for Dirk. And for Nayuta. His salvation, along with all the Kudin, depends on it. I tell you, this moment would not be as exciting if you were just playing this game alone and haven't played like the other 8 games in the series up to this point. This is fan service at its absolute finest right here. I'll just continue using this save. I don't even know why it was like saving in an alternate slot. It's not like this game would have like made it impossible to reload from anywhere. I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking this was like one of the old games or something. I've been playing too many games lately where rotating your saves is a important part of the gameplay. Didn't need to do that. Alright, I said chapter 5 2 cases. This is case 1. Oh man. This is insane. I can't believe we're getting this. Holy shit. Actual Phoenix versus Apollo. No like beating around the bush on this one. This is straight up Phoenix versus Apollo here. I can see why this is considered a finale to Phoenix as a character. And I can definitely like this game is because this is what this feels. This feels like 3-5 when they were treating that as the finale back in the day. They had all the characters show up. You got all the fan service you could have possibly wanted up to that point. Everyone was there doing everything. You got to even play as Edgeworth for a bit, which was crazy at the time. He even became the defense lawyer that I'm sure everyone wanted him to be. We're getting everything here. They're checking every box with this one. Everything that people have wanted since then. The only thing that would top this is if somehow previous characters came back that they wouldn't otherwise. Like Franziska? I mean, if this is going to turn to like some international affair here, like it seems like it might be, you never know. She could come up for some reason. The only person that's missing. We've already seen everyone else that we'd want to see. It would just be her and Gumshoe, but I don't think that's happening. I think Gumshoe's long gone, and it would be really awkward to get Franziska shoehorned in, unless she had a really good reason for it. The only thing we're missing is Gumshoe, her, and Larry. Yeah, Larry not showing up is definitely a big one. I mean, you can kind of throw Wendy in there. She was in practically every game. Like, it's actually... That would... As much as I like to meme on her, she's as big of a part of the original trilogy as anyone else, I think. Really sucks that we're not getting a Gumshoe. I think that's long gone. Maybe Game 7. Maybe they'll do something like that. It'd be cool if they brought Gumshoe back as the detective in Game 7. I think that'd be pretty cool. If we're even getting a Game 7. Well, yeah, on that, if we're getting a full court, I think this is the perfect place to stop then. I am shocked that we are actually getting this. Like, on one hand, looking back, I'm not surprised. On the other hand, I didn't think they would actually figure out a way. I was like trying to think in my head, how could you make this work? I'm so glad we're actually getting this. A full Phoenix versus Apollo. This is the final boss for Apollo. If he does this, then I think he's definitely deserves to be in his own game. No Phoenix whatsoever. He can run the law firm with Athena and Trucy if he wants. Next game. At this point. I can't wait for this. But that'll be next stream. We'll get the big face-off that we've always wanted to see. The one-day court session, I don't remember how many breaks. Yeah, but if you're saying it's like you think it's probably a full stream, I trust you on that. Your judgment's pretty good on a lot of things in this game. Especially like in terms of like how long it takes to get through them. I mean, I'm sure there's more case after that, so if it ends up being a little shorter, that's fine. But I definitely would rather... I'm fine with saving it, just because, like, if we did it today, we'd be here till, like, I'm sure 3 a.m., most likely. If we're talking, like, if it is, like, a full day in court, then that's easily 3 a.m. So that's fine. We can end on a cliffhanger. It's okay if we do that once in a while, right? Yeah, like I'm sure this whole like case, like in terms of gameplay, like case 5 itself, whatever it contains, is gonna be long, as case 5s usually are, and this one feels extra special. So that's okay. Phoenix versus Apollo next time on stream. In the meantime, though, we still have Mario and Minecraft this week. Mario won't be tomorrow. I'm not going to be home tomorrow to stream, but I will stream it Thursday. And you'll get to finally see the brand new fancy schmancy map that I put together for B33. And then, yeah, we'll finally have some Minecraft returning as well. We'll return to Meatball Craft and continue where we left off back in September. But I'm mostly excited for this. But we'll continue this next Tuesday then for sure. In the meantime, thank you everyone for watching tonight. I hope you all enjoyed. I can't wait to see what this case throws at me next. This has been a very, very fun case. The puzzle was really good. It was very cinematic, surprisingly so. I'm shocked at how cinematic they managed to make this game, or this case specifically. Like, it's a crazy step up from like any of the previous cases in this game, let alone like any previous game up to this point. So we'll see how long that holds for this. Maybe the DLC continues it. That'd be pretty sick. But I'm definitely excited for more. So next Tuesday we'll continue that. But for now, that'll be it for today. Have to miss that B-Day dinner. Oh man. I mean, you know, that's pretty fun too. And hey, there's always going to be the VOD, right? If you're talking about next stream, next Tuesday, there's always the VOD. I always try to put those out as soon as possible. Like, this one will go up the moment I stop streaming here. And the only thing slowing it down is how long it takes to upload it. So there's always the VOD. Oh, this Thursday. Oh, for Mario. Yeah. No, unfortunately, I forgot. I originally said it was going to be Wednesday, but I forgot that I was going out Wednesday. So it will be Thursday this week. But yeah, normally Mario is going to be on Wednesdays. Now that we're back to like the normal schedule. But just this week's stream won't be. But I mean, I'm sure we're going to be far from the end of that game as well. That one's going to be gone for a while, so there'll be plenty of Mario streams to come around for. In the meantime, we've got a long ways to go now. When I was putting the map together, I realized, like, man, we are not even close to finishing this thing. I added so much room, so we had like extra space to easily just put in more things, and it's like you'll see the map, but it's like it's currently way too big. I'm hoping the final thing will either be really filled in and worthwhile for the space, or I'm gonna have to shrink it down immensely. But it was like the only way to just make it readable, because that was one of the problems with the previous map, is like even I was getting confused, and I made the thing. So yeah, it's we've got plenty of Mario to go, that's for sure. But it's been a fun time with it, so I'm looking forward to playing more of it. But that'll be it for today. So thank you all for watching tonight. Hope everyone enjoyed, and I will see you next time.